Yeah, nigga, I'm still fucking with you. Still waters run deep. Still Snoop Dogg and D.R.E. 99, nigga. Guess who's back? Still doing that shit, Andre.
Oh, for sure, check me out.
It's still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga, though I've grown a lot. Can't keep it home a lot, cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck. Yeah, nigga, I'm still fucking with you. Still waters run deep. Still Snoop Dogg and D.R.E. 99, nigga. Guess who's back? Still doing that shit, Andre.
Oh, for sure, check me out.
It's still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga, though I've grown a lot. Can't keep it home a lot, cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck. When I'm on the block, ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. I nigga, my last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change, they wanna know how I feel about it. If you ain't up on things, Dr. Dre is the name. I'm ahead of my game, still puffin' my leaves, still fuck with the beat, still not loving police, still rock my khakis with a cup in the crease, still got love for the streets, reppin' 213 for life. Still the beats bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still, I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners in them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners in them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. Since the last time you heard from me, I lost some friends. Well, hell, me and Snoop, we dipping again. Kept my ear to the streets, signed Eminem, he's triple platinum, doing 50 a week. Still, I stay close to the heat, and even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet. My life's like a soundtrack, I wrote to the beat. Treat rap like Cali weed, I smoke till I sleep. Wake up in the AM, compose a beat. I bring the fire to you, smoking in your seat. It's not a fluke, it's been tried, I'm the truth. Since turn out the lights from the world-class wrecking crew, I'm still at it, after mathematics. In the home of drive-bys and AK Maddox. Swap meet, sticky green and bad traffic. I dip through, then I give you still D.R.E. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. It ain't nothing but more hot shit. Another classic CD for y'all to vibe with. Whether you're coolin' on the corner with your fly bitch, lay back in the shack, play this track. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners in them low-lows, girl. Yeah, I'll break your neck, then to put your face in your lap. Niggas try to be the king, but the ace is back. So if you ain't up on things, Dr. Dre be the name. Still running the game, still got it wrapped like a mummy. Still ain't trippin', love to see young blacks get money. Spend time out the hood, take their moms out the hood. Hit my boys off with jobs, no more living hard. Barbecues every day, driving fancy cars. Still gon' get mine, regardless. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. Right back up in your motherfucking ass. 9-5 plus 4 pennies. Add that shit up. D.R.E. Right back up on top of things. Smoke some with your dog. No stress, no seeds, no stems, no sticks. Some of that real sticky, icky, icky. Ooh-wee. Put it in the air. Well, use a fool, D.R.
rolled up like 5 blunts. Whole pack got me dead as fuck, but you know that we smoked it up. Me and my niggas really be high as fuck. What you know about that married bitch? Smoke so much I can never ditch. Like an ex-bitch, for that lame bitch. I got my main bitch and I'll never switch. Oh God, smoking my blood in the whips of the moon. Whole fucking vision went straight to cartoon. Driving so slow like a road on the moon. About to hit downtown real quick in my food. This shit go hit like a song chopped and screw. Hop on the beat and you know I spit true. Kosher boys don't keep me really the move. Making good numbers, go ahead, see the proof.
Uptown, blunt south, when we pullin' up. Pound on pound, bitch, we just doubled up. Uptown, blunt south, when we pullin' up. Downtown, sound loud, bitch, I'ma spark it up. Quick with the echo shit, car hop, put some black pants. 2 cash, think I gotta cut back. Walking on alone with a blunt in my hand. Thinking about tonight, I don't want it to end. Eat the beat like an animal. Girl, you're so damn valuable. God damn it, would I ever know we'll be inseparable since the beginning. Now we doing picnics. Once you ask for Brit, this bitch, I'm rolling up another. First saw you from a distance, put you on my hit list. Knew you be my lover. Now we doing this shit. Once you ask I hit this bitch, I'm rolling up another. I done put you on my wish list. Hanging with you makes me miss this. I don't wanna find another.
Welcome to the show, let the real game begin. Time to celebrate how the hustlers always win. Yeah, we built this empire from the muscle and the mind, leaving all the competition looking way behind. It's a sophisticated vision with a powerful attack, hustling muscular, and there ain't no turning back. So turn the speakers up, let the synth lead glide. This is where the strong and the proud ones reside.
Welcome to the Hustler and Muscular Show. The Hustler and Muscular Show.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Hustler and Muscular, back at it again, also known as H&M, dropping gems, stomping harder than a pair of Timbs. How is everyone doing out there today? Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's doing well. I got a good show for y'all today, but hold on a second. All right. For those of y'all listening, this is the information to my Instagram. And here's my Cash App. You don't have to, but donations would very much be appreciated. Let's see who's all here. Shout out to Center Cole, unpredictable, always at your Pentacle. Glad you could be here. Shout out to Genesis with all her innocence. Mess with her, things get really, really menacing. Glad you could stop by as well. Appreciate y'all for being here. Oops. Okay. Glad everybody could join me this Saturday evening. Now, for those of y'all listening in, do this for me as you're coming in, please.
Like, comment, and subscribe, because it's just what the doctor prescribed.
All right. Now, I'm just going to ask you people out there one more time.
The question is, are you ready?
And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yes, let's get ready to rumble. And by the way, if I start lagging or borging, please let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Put a 2 if I'm borging. Let me know that you can hear me out there. I want to make sure that I'm coming through loud and clear. So put a 1 if you can hear me. Put a 2 if I'm borging. Please do that for me, because I can't put on a show for the kind of folks out there. My internet is acting like complete dog shit. I do it for all of you, my YouTube crew. Yeah. Because that's just how I get down up in here. Yeah, now let's get down up in here. So today's show is going to be a random reaction satisfaction, open panel discussion. I normally don't do this, but I think I'll give people a chance to come up a little early this time. If anybody don't want to come up and join me before we get started, the link is right there. Feel free to come on up here and join your boy, and let's talk about some shit, okay? Talk about some shit as well as talk some shit, because that's what I like to do. All right, now let's get into my first reaction of the day. Here's the first video that I want to react to. Man, y'all don't quit sending me shit. Okay. Shout out to Red Talk Anna. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to her. She puts out some good stuff. But this stream in particular that she did some time ago, there was some things I wanted to look at in here that kind of caught my interest. All right. Once again, shout out to Red Talk Anna. All right, let's adjust a little bit here because there we go. I kind of getting used to this view. Wait, hold on a second. How do I get this off of here? Oh, wait, maybe that's on. Okay, hold on. I think that's all on her side. Okay, never mind. Trying to get this little top chat reply off of here, but that's on her side, not mine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. Okay,
hold on, real.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yes, I saw that. Is there? Now y'all know Kim always be. Kim gonna keep himself on YouTube, okay? That's the thing we gonna see. We gonna see him on YouTube, okay?
Suppose so.
Hit that like button, guys. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Hold up, moving stuff around. Let's check this out, and I'm gonna come back.
Is there a reason that we're saying platonic? I'm just out of curiosity.
What's wrong with platonic?
I was because I thought it was platonic. Am I wrong or right?
No. You say tomatoes or tomatoes?
Eclectic.
You say pecan
or
you say pecan. Yeah, like we over here acting like we all graduated from college
We did.
with doctors and masters and PhDs.
I'm just kidding. But I was asking if there was a joke that I'm missing out on.
No, it's platonic.
Okay, go ahead.
What would you like me to say it? How would you like?
Just say what you want to say.
Platonic.
Play with
So with
Platonic.
your man,
it.
can he have platonic relationships with other women?
Absolutely.
Okay, how are you identifying platonic?
They have never played with that coochie.
Mm.
I thought you was gonna say with that Tony.
You know, they don't do that. You know, but yeah, I don't because I have platonic male friends.
Okay.
And it's never been like I have a platonic friend that I met when I was 15, my best friend, and
He's straight.
He's straight, and he's now my brother-in-law. Never hit on me, always protected me, never was like that. Him and my sister have been together for years. I have a lot of.
That's a different dynamic.
It's not.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that is a different dynamic. Now, I've always said when you do what you want when you're single, but when you're in a relationship with somebody, no, you can't have no goddamn platonic friends. Just saying. But what this person just described is kind of a different dynamic. She met a guy 15 years ago. I guess it was like high school or whatever the fuck. They were just friends, and he ended up marrying her sister, and now they're brother and sister-in-law, siblings-in-law. Okay, well, technically that would kind of make him family. So of course he's gonna come around. Your sister marries this guy, your guy friend, and technically that makes all three of y'all family. So I do think that that's kind of a different dynamic. He's not just a platonic friend; he's family at that point. So yeah, let's continue. Fair use.
He was my brother before he even knew my sister.
And now he's your brother-in-law. Okay.
Now I ain't gonna hold you. I definitely understand what he means when he's saying that he does not want to be put in these situations, right? I totally get that. I mean, hey, he knows who he is, and considering everything, Cam get everybody pregnant if you sit next to him, right? So he's saying he don't want no platonic women friends. He also
Now, to be fair, in my humble opinion, I've always looked at it like this. If I meet a woman that I like and I find attractive, I'm not putting myself in her friend zone, and I damn sure don't want to be just friends with her, honestly. But that's just my opinion on the whole thing. If I find you attractive, I'm not trying to be just a friend. We either gonna date in a relationship, or we're just gonna be, or we can be, if you relationship, we can be friends with benefits, or whatever. But I'm not finna try to be buddy or just friends with a woman that I have thoughts of giving my penis to. Just saying, that gets my dick on hard. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be just friends with a woman like that. I want to take it further than just a platonic friendship. I don't mind being the guy whose penis you can just grab and grind on whenever you want to. That's better than me trying to be just a friend, knowing that I had them kind of feelings and thoughts about you. So, hey. So I recommend you don't put yourself in anybody's friend zone if you're attracted to that person. If y'all just have a mutual understanding that y'all are not attracted to each other and it's just a friends thing, that's different. I did a whole show talking about the friend zone some months back. Feel free to check out that show if you want to. But let's continue. Fair use.
said he didn't want male friends either. Like, if it is not about business or anything like that, he said he does not want it. Thank you, Squeegee Kid. I appreciate that. I mean, I got a respect on this one. Okay, now does he look creepy-ish on some of the stuff? It depends. But if you're talking to some women and their perspective on this is all the way on the other end, this is what it's gonna sound like.
Yep.
Have platonic relationships with other women?
Absolutely.
Okay. How are you identifying platonic?
They have never played with that coochie.
I thought you was gonna say with that Tony.
They don't do that.
We are just friends.
But yeah, because I have platonic male friends, and it's never been like, I have a platonic friend that I met when I was 15, my best friend, and
he's straight.
He's straight, and he's now my brother-in-law. Never hit on me, always protected me, never was like that. Him and my sister.
Again, that's kind of different because he moved on to marry your sister, and now that makes all three of y'all family. So hey,
for years, I have a lot of.
That's a different dynamic.
It's not. I have. He was born with my sister.
Yeah, that's a different dynamic.
It's not though, because I knew him like years before him and my sister got together.
Okay, platonic to me is, first off, a relationship. If I work alongside, as you've seen, beautiful women,
very beautiful women, black women, might I add,
correct, that I work.
I'll put a race on her, black, white, whatever the fuck, Mexican, whatever.
Side with that's not.
Oh Lord, and I think that it's kind of like if you was to have a
Genesis says we are just friends. I don't know who you're referring to, but okay. Like I said, Jenny, if I find you attractive, I don't want to be just a friend. Okay, I want to go beyond just a regular friendship. It could be a flirtatious, harmless, flirtatious, back and forth kind of relationship. That's the kind of shit that I'm usually open to when it comes to women I'm attracted to. Just saying. If you're not down for it, then it's what it is. But just saying. Let's continue. Fair use.
A maid or a nanny in your house. I'm just saying, would you have Kelly Rowland as your nanny or your maid?
Platonic. That's a working relationship.
Okay.
So when I say platonic, we have no business to be had together. It's just, yo, I seen you at the gym. Yo, what's up? You good? Straight? I'm just checking in on you. Like,
but platonic could just be male and female who are just not attracted to each other and see each other as homeboy, homegirl, maybe play brother, play sister. Yeah. And somebody in her chat said platonic male friends equal he really wants to hit. That's why I say it's not a good idea to put yourself in someone's friend zone if you're attracted to them. Because a lot of them guys that be in the friend zone or platonic friends, some of them are secretly looking to smash. Some of them gonna slip in and try to tap that ass first chance they get. Just saying. Fair use.
That I don't have those.
Oh, yeah, I have those.
Yeah. But to me, can I be honest?
Please.
When men say that they can't have platonic relationships with women, that makes me feel like you don't look at women as human beings.
What the fuck kind of lame shit is that? I'm calling cap. Triple cap.
C-A-P. Cap.
C-A-P. Cap. Cap. C-A-P. Cap.
Yes, I have to call cap on that. This damn internet be lagging. I have to call cap on that. Why the hell do we? What the hell does she mean that you see women as sex objects? If a man wants to be sexually involved, that means he sees her as an object. Well, I guess that applies to most, if not all, humans, because it's in our nature to be attracted to the opposite sex. You ain't gotta be attracted to every fucking body, but no, I'm just saying. What's wrong with being attracted to someone and not putting yourself in a position to where you're in a room with an attractive woman, which you know it's not going to be anything beyond just a friendship, no sexual attraction whatsoever. I don't get that. So I don't understand what you mean by that. You can't be platonic friends with a woman. That means you see them as objects. I call bullshit on that. Okay, Genesis said, why we keep trying to change the definition of words. Platonic means a love of friendship. It's an intimate, affectionate, but not sexual. Okay, I don't know about the intimate part, but okay, the affectionate part maybe, but the intimate part, I think you're supposed to save that for like when you're actually dating somebody. I don't know. Okay, I think you're supposed to save that for when you're actually dating. So I don't know about the intimate, but the affectionate part, I get that because I have female friends I can be affectionate to. I'm a very affectionate person. Just saying. I wasn't muted earlier. I was actually. My computer was lagging. But hold on. I got somebody in the back. Hold on. Give me 1 second. God damn, where is it? All right, here we go.
Strong beginnings, that's the only way.
We came up fighting to own the whole damn game. Never backing down, never gonna fade away. Now everybody knows the strength of our name.
We stay grinding, we stay keeping it true. Stay solid, you know what we about to do. It's all on the line now, no turning back. Strong beginnings, that's the only way.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Genesis with all her innocence. Mess with her, things get really menacing. Welcome to the show, my lady. How you doing, sugar? Now, what's your take on this whole thing? Sugar. I'm glad to hear
all
that.
Bullshit.
That's the definition. Look it up. So what's your take? This woman basically said that you can't be platonic friends with a woman. That means you see them as objects. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Seriously.
Literally.
And you were saying something. Say what now? I can't hear you. I think you're muted. Wait, what? No, you're not muted. Okay, now she's muted. Okay. I guess you have to fix something on her end. A man acting up too, so hey.
Yeah, it's all fixed now, Hustler.
What the hell? Oh. Okay, somebody just hacked. Okay, that stupid woman just hacked Genesis. Oh, she said that's not me. Oh God. Well, Genesis, if you can come back up, please do. That Dr. Peru woman is up here messing with me again. I don't know what the fuck going on here. But that was you earlier, right? Please tell me that was you earlier. So that wasn't you earlier? Oh God, here we go with this bullshit again. So when you was in the back, that wasn't you. Well, come up for real, and I'll make sure to verify you. Oh boy. But anyway, let's get back into this. Fair use.
Why would you say that? Not just my producer.
Because
you just said that's a business relationship.
Because you said that's a business relationship because they are working for you. They're showing up for you because they're getting paid. No shade. But I say this to say, if you can't have a normal, hey, what's up, Ken? How you been? Just checking on you. You good? Because you don't look at them like human beings that are not sexual.
No, you're trying to shift it.
I don't think the man said he can't be friends with a woman. I don't hear a lot of men say that. I'm just saying, I said I don't want to be friends with a woman that I find physically attractive. Yes, I don't think Cam even said that. Did Cam say that? Let me know what y'all. Did Cam say that he just can't be friends with any woman? Because I don't remember him saying that. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I should come back later. No, stick around, Smitty. Stick around. Well, Genesis, hit the link for real, and I'll verify that it's you. Ish. Good. Now there's someone out here pretending to be certain people, hacking people's pages and shit. Okay, let's continue. Fair use.
The narrative that makes me out to be a person that doesn't know what I'm trying to refrain from, right?
And I gotta be honest with you. I mean, it's just like what I just said about would you have Kelly Rowland as your maid, as your nanny. You gotta come downstairs and see Kelly Rowland in your kitchen. I mean, come on now. I mean, are you just being self-aware? I mean, some of this, is it's like she's shaming him.
That's exactly what it sounds like. You want to shame a man because he refuses to be friends with women that he's attracted to or has thoughts of smashing. Come on now. Oh man, what's wrong with that? Don't put yourself in a position like that. She claims that y'all just friends. There will never be anything other than that. So why hang out with someone? Why put yourself in those kind of positions? So we can't protect ourselves out of people thinking that there's something wrong with us? Really? Okay, let's continue.
Because, I mean, he knows who he is. He's like, nope, I don't even want to be around it. Kind of just like Ice Cube. Ice Cube says that he doesn't go to parties. He doesn't do anything but besides his work, and he goes straight home. I mean, why be put in those situations? I mean, is that boundaries? I think it's boundaries. I don't think it's the insecurity or he's just like, like Candace not can control himself. I don't think he should be in those situations.
I don't want to have any loose ends. I don't want to put myself in a position that I know myself. It has nothing to do with me not looking at them as not being human beings or you not being human beings. But if we don't have nothing, and this is coming from a person, I don't have any male friends. So let's just throw that out there too.
Okay, so he doesn't have any close male friends. Okay. What does that say? Excuse me. Fair use.
If we're not making money together, bro, if we're not doing anything that better ourselves, there's not a person that could be like, yo, like Cam's my former teammates. Yeah, but we were former teammates. It's not a person that I'm checking for like, hey, bro, what you about to get into? Hey, let's go. That's not who Cam is. It's either I'm with.
I guess Cam is more of a loner. Fair enough.
Working or I'm home. That's my life. So platonic female relationships, I don't have. Platonic male relationships, I don't have. I just don't.
Okay.
In other words, he's a loner. Okay, fair enough.
It's understandable if you're saying you don't have friends, period.
But why are they acting like that? A lot of men's career has not been ruined by even an accusation.
Yeah, and I talked about that on a previous live. So Cam, the kind of guy that just works, he doesn't have any platonic female friends or male friends. And yes, we need to talk about the risks that come with trying to mix business with pleasure. We've heard too many stories of people having their careers ruined from trying to mix business with pleasure. You ain't gonna get in any trouble with dealing with other men, but when you're dealing with women in the workplace, yeah, that's when things get a little sticky, in my humble opinion. So what's wrong with a man protecting himself? If Cam wants to be a loner, well, it's his life, it's his business, whatever. he can do whatever he wants to do, but still, at least he's keeping it all, balanced. It's not like he likes one gender over the other. He just say he doesn't have any friends, period. But hold on, I got somebody in the back. Hold on. Hank, is that you?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Do I have to prove my innocence?
What do you mean by prove you're innocent? What do you mean, prove that you're not a troll or a P-bomber?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, you kind of do, because I don't know if he was here earlier, but someone hacked another person's page and came up here as somebody else. So I gotta take precaution.
How hack people?
Say what?
How do you hack people on StreamYard?
I have no idea. You never can tell with these folks.
Shouldn't you report that?
Actually, I've been reported it, and some people came up here looking for this crazy person.
Really?
But hey, I don't know. Huh?
Who was doing that? You had like a detective?
Somebody named Dr. Peru is the one doing all this shit.
Sick. I think I've heard of her.
Oh, you
She was
have?
hacking my friend Dr. Steele. Yeah.
Oh,
she
you
was
know
hacking
Dr. Steele?
Yeah, I
Okay,
know
so you know
Steele.
Dr.
He may
Eugene
pop up in
Steele.
a panel near you. He may
Yep,
pop
that's
up in
the
a
guy.
panel near you.
Oh, okay. Well, if you know Dr.
hacked
Steele,
him?
Yeah, I know he did. He did that on my show. I mean, it happened to him on my show some months back. But I just want to make sure that
So
everybody
how do
here
we
is.
stop that?
I have no idea. I'm just trying to run a panel here. Get people talking. I ain't got time to be worried about that kind of stuff.
Is there a way we can like trap Dr. Peru? Is there a way we can trap
I don't know.
And then
Honestly, I don't know.
Why hasn't she tried to hack you? Shouldn't she be trying to hack you?
Good question. Yeah, good question. That's a Candy Lane. Driving me, got beauty and brains. Always driving me insane. Thank you for stopping by as well. But yeah,
give me
we're
one
not gonna let
second. I
that
found
derail
this,
the
like,
show.
video the other day.
What video? But hold on, I got somebody. Hold on a minute. Give me a second. Let me bring it properly. Let's see, where is it?
Welcome to the show, let the real game begin. Time to celebrate how the hustlers always win. Yeah, we built this empire from the muscle and the mind, leaving all the competition looking way behind. It's a sophisticated vision with a powerful attack, hustler and muscular, and there ain't no turning back. So turn the speakers up, let the synth lead glide. This is where the strong and the proud ones reside.
Welcome to the Hustler and Muscular Show. The Hustler and Muscular Show.
That's what I found.
Hold on. This thing lagging again, so give me a second. Okay, I see it in the back chat. I'll look later. Smitty, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here, bro.
What's going on with you? Oh yeah, Smitty, this is Hank. Hank, this is Smitty.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice to meet you, Smitty.
Respect. Yeah, I should be asking you that question, Hustler. What you got going on? But just we'll go ahead, just see what you got going on with the topic. I'll like tapping here and there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, it's actually an open panel discussion, but my first topic first shout out to Red Talk Anna. I guess she's looking at this interview this two ladies had with Cam Newton. He mentioned how he doesn't have any platonic male or female friends. He just want to go to work, get the job done, and go home. And the woman was responding with, if you can't be friends with a woman, that means you see them as object. You don't
Just
see them as
shut
human
the
beings, which I call
Hustler.
bullshit on.
Just shut the fuck
Excuse
up.
me? How about
Shut
you
the
get the
fuck
fuck
up,
off this
bitch.
panel and quit hacking my panelists? How about you
What?
get your ass on my goddamn panel hacking people and shit, bitch? Oh boy. You were saying,
Oh,
Smitty?
yo, what in the world, bro? Anyway,
I don't know what's
so
going on here, but
the whole aspect of platonic friends, correct?
yeah.
Okay. Are you saying that you don't believe that can be the case?
I'm not saying men and women can't be just friends, but I can understand where Cam's coming from because I kind of feel the same way. Like if I meet a woman, if I find a woman attractive, I'm not putting myself in her friend zone. I don't want to be just a friend because I've had women tell me that they've had friendships ruined because it was their friend. He had feelings for her, and that kind of ruined the whole friendship. You don't want to do that either.
So just because she's attractive, you don't want to just be cool with her. Okay, that's all right. I mean,
Well,
every
it ain't
their own. So
it ain't just about. Well, I'm sorry to cut you. It ain't about her just being attractive. It's about me being attracted to her on a level that's beyond just platonic.
So what you're saying is that if you actually want to pursue her, then it would be real tough for you to just be friends with her because she's actually your type. Is what you're saying?
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, because it sounds
if she's my type, I may try to take it to the next level.
right. I get you. Listen, all right. So what I'm saying is that what I'm trying to hone in on is what is like, how do you actually see that woman? Because what I'm hearing right now, honestly, even though it's a nice little chill way that you put it, it sounds like it's just really lust. You see? And it's nothing, I mean, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it like that's bad on your part, but that's what it sounds like it basically consists of. It just sounds like you're lusting. And so you're like, if I lust over you, then I can be cool with you.
Well, to be fair, that's exactly what it is. If you're lusting after a woman, then don't put yourself in her friend zone. It may not be for every female, but we all know that you're not going to find every woman attractive, nor are you going to be attracted to every attractive woman. But I'm just saying the ones you're particular lusting for, no, don't try to be just friends with them.
I see what you're saying. Like, all right, so I guess my experience is a little different. So one, like I first and foremost come from a large family, and I come from a large family with a lot of cousins. I have a lot of really nice looking women in my family, very attractive, like I know most people would say, right?
Yep.
It started there that I just knew how to be around attractive women. And it has nothing to do with any of that because that's my family. Then extending out into like going to school, playing and everything else and meeting friends. I've always been one of those who, like, I've always had a couple of like lady friends, if you want to say, like a homegirl. And she literally is just a homegirl. As a matter of fact, I just got off the phone with one like yesterday or so. And I'm talking about known her since like I think she was in like the 7th grade. I was maybe in like the 8th or something like that. So known her since like middle school. And it's never been nothing. That's always just been my homie. That's it. That's just my homie only. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I do recognize that there are factors where that does happen. You see where I'm at?
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
So, yeah.
And I mean, it all got to start somewhere. It's the same thing with me. I have some female cousins of my own, so I'm no stranger to being around attractive women that I would never lust. I'm just saying that, like I said, the ones in particular I'm lusting for or want to be with on beyond just a friendship level. I'd rather not deal with them as just friends if I had them feelings for them. And that's kind of what Cam was getting at, I believe. But let's hear some more of what he has to say. All right, fair use.
I mean, are we gonna keep it 100 or what?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he hopped off. He'll be back.
Serious, like when you look into it, I mean, I could see a lot of guys, even when they're hiring, say, a secretary, assistant, whoever, like I could see them really second guessing it because they don't want to get caught up in a lawsuit. And we all know some of them accusations are false, and it doesn't
Yeah, most of them, from what I understand, most of them do be false. Yeah.
matter if it's not true, as long as the audience and social media believes that it's true. A man will get sent straight up down that hill. You know he will.
And even if word gets out that it was all a hoax, the man's life is still fucked up. That's the messed up thing about it. Even when word gets out that it was that she faked the whole thing, it's not going to fix the damage done to the man's life. Yeah, fear use.
So I understand them when it comes to something like this, and I'm a woman, and I can understand this. Okay, so I'm sorry. He's allowed to have his preference.
It doesn't have to be a gender thing, but when it came with the clip I saw, it came off like, oh, I don't have female friends because you can't control yourself.
It was giving lack of control. Like that, so I would rather just not have women friends because
You can't control yourself, or you just have to set a standard for yourself. Which is it? You say lack of control. Well, it looks like he's doing a good job controlling himself by refusing to lust after women in the workplace, knowing that there's a good chance something might happen. So you're telling me by avoiding certain situations, such as, possibly getting involved with a woman, it's a sign that I can't control myself? I mean, when it comes to false allegations in the workplace or false allegations in general, the man doesn't have to really do anything. All she has to do is just say he did this, he did that, and there you go. His whole life is fucked up. So I think the self-control aspect is where you just don't put yourself in those kind of situations. That's what I'm saying. Welcome back, Smitty.
I apologize. My phone went off. I had a phone call.
Yeah, it's all good. Y'all better keep y'all phones. I keep my phone charged up every day. So.
Well, no, I mean, I got a lot of family calling me right now, so.
It's all good. It's all good. Family first, I always say.
Family first, second, and last. But you go ahead, though.
Yeah, all right. Now she's talking about this man can't control himself. I think by not putting yourself in positions to where you can mess things up with a woman, that's kind of self-control compared to the guy that just sleeps with anything and everything. He's not sending that kind of message, but let's see what they have. Go ahead.
So when you say a man who puts himself in a position, what is an example? I mean, because are you saying just being around her in an intimate setting as far as just you and that person solo dolo? Or are you saying like y'all went to the strip club and she wanted to sit on your lap? Like boom. Like what are you compromising? Like what do you
I mean, the strip club is kind of a different dynamic. You go there just to fulfill your fantasy, but in a more conventional setting.
That was just a caveat. That was just that was just to give an animation to what I'm saying. That's all. Don't hone in too much on that.
Okay.
Right.
I kind of figured that.
Yeah. So, I mean, what is actually compromising? Because again, that's when I wonder, like, what is the level of our self-control as men? So, like, are you basically saying I can't be somewhere in an intimate setting with you and not keep my hands off you, or want to, or not saying you want to? I mean, because you may want to. Who knows, right? I don't knock that. That's natural. But I'm just saying, as far as like the self-control part, the discipline, right?
Yeah.
Like that comes into play, when you say what you say, because it sounds like, to land it, you're basically, I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me, but it sounds like what you're saying is, if we are alone together, I'm going to want to have sex with you. If it is what it is, I mean,
Okay, yeah, I mean, excuse me. I kind of understand what you're saying, but what they're talking about in this video is how Canva just wants to avoid any kind of, I mean, when it comes to stuff like the workplace, for example, he'd rather just avoid any kind of interactions with the opposite sex because he knows some things may go down. He mentioned he doesn't have friends or male or female friends. He just go to work and do his thing. That's his preference.
Oh, I mean, no, see, that's absolutely totally different. That dynamic, you adding that into it, that totally changes the ingredients of what it is we're making it. Okay. So yeah. Nah, I was saying in that sense, that's a lot different because that's just a person wanting to protect themselves and be professional. You have quite a few people that don't do too much of the intermingling when it comes to work and things of that nature. So yeah.
Yep, exactly. And that's kind of what Cam was hitting at. I mean, we all know how that kind of stuff go down. A man doesn't have to do much of anything to a woman for her to say, "Oh, he did this. He can't control himself." All about how she feels. So he wants to avoid stuff like that happening. But to hit back on your point, I do agree that discipline, what their discipline does, is important. I'm not saying you can't be in the room with a woman without wanting to put your hand. I do it all the time. I'm surrounded by females, and I control my desires to want to do a little something. I have to read the room and see how she's feeling. If she's in the mood, yada yada yada. That's never been an issue for me. My thing is, I'm not trying to be platonic friends with certain females that I may have some lustful feelings for. It ain't about looking at them as objects or not looking at them as human beings. It's more about knowing my boundaries. Because again, how many times have you heard women say a man's her friendship with a male guy friend was wrecked because he came out and said he wanted to be, more than just friend after being friends with her for 5, 6, 7, 10 years.
Yeah, nah, I get you on that part. No, it's just I guess maybe the main core of why I was asking what I was asking is because, I get the wondering like, is that like not saying you look at them as objects, but value wise, like I know some chicks that's like, I mean, they're gorgeous physically, but like it's what they have to offer mind wise, like the information that they have or skill or talent that they have. That's outside of the bedroom, that is, right? Just to make that clear. That's extremely valuable. I know some,
It is.
That. So that's the main reason why I'm really honing in on what you're saying, because I'm wondering, like, is that the only way that you see, like, of like a real value or asset that a woman can be in your life? Because man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I have personally had a nice amount of help and assistance that has come from like dope ass women. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. So I guess my view and outlook is a lot more than sex. Have some of these women been in my life that's not family, of course, right, and everything, and like this associates have I been attracted to at some point? Yeah, that happens if you're around somebody long enough, depending on the chemistry. Sometimes that's how you find the love of your life. So I don't knock that, right? I'm just simply saying that I peep how we really do lose the complete view of value for one another when us as men maybe look at them more so as the benefit is sexual, and women look at us more so as the benefit is financial. I believe little things like that, for example, that is what can really change the dynamics and how relationships go, how people date. But I digress. My mic is muted.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Genesis said you are wrong. You cannot be more into her than she's into you. Than she wants what I'm sorry, wants you to be. You cannot be more to her than she wants to be to, than she wants you. In other words, you can't like her more than she like you, basically.
I don't know if she's saying that to what something you said or something I said, because I don't know what I said. I was speaking about the discipline of you, period. So I'm not sure what she was referring to on that in particular. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm trying. Genesis, be more specific. You talking about me, well, what I said or what Smitty said? Because I agree, you can't be more into her than she is to you. If it's a one-sided thing, that's not good either. That's kind of what she's getting at, but I want to know who is she kind of referring to. Okay, she also says that I respect the man that says outright that he wants sex more than a man who keeps it in the background. That's what they all say, but then when a man bring that up, they get turned off immediately. I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying I've seen that play out too.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, you got, one thing I've learned about women is don't ever think you know them, because they're just too diverse in each one that you come across. So I just go at it case by case, man. I just deal with that. Like whoever it is that I'm dealing with at that time, that's who I deal with. That's who I focus on learning. And of course, I take experiences that I know about women with me with that, and I try to get a gauge, get a feel. But I don't just like sit there and, you know what I'm saying, think that it's one way to go about women, because it's not. They're too diverse. They're too different. I mean, even that one woman's going to change.
They really are.
Yeah, even that one woman will change 5 to 6 times within a 10-year span if you're with her long enough. I mean, so when you recognize all of those factors, that's what helps you navigate it a lot better, at least in my opinion. That's all. Just helps you navigate it better.
Yeah, that does make sense. I learned that myself a long time ago, because every woman is not the same. Every woman's not going to respond the same, react the same, or feel the same. So you do have to kind of go by it at a case by case basis. But I got somebody in the back. Hold on.
This is really me in the back.
Is this okay? Just wanted to make sure that was you for real. Okay, hold on. Let me bring you up properly. Damn, where is it? Hold on. That crazy lady was impersonating you, but I see you're the real deal. They bring you up for real this
Strong
time.
beginnings, that's the only way.
We came up fighting to own the whole damn game. Never backing down, never gonna fade away. Now everybody knows the strength of our name.
We stay grinding, we stay keeping it true. Stay solid, you know what we about to do. It's all on the line now, no turning back. Strong beginnings, that's the only way.
Welcome, the real Genesis with all her innocence. Mess with her, it gets really, really menacing.
Hey, sugars.
How
Can
are
y'all hear
you?
me? Can y'all
Yep,
hear me?
loud and clear, loud and
Hey there.
I got you
Hey
loud and
there.
clear.
I'm going to have to change my name now to say the real Genesis now that happened. That's kind of cool. I've never been impersonated before.
Well, they
Hi.
say the sincerest form of flattery is imitation.
Imitation is the most, yeah. So, what are y'all up here chatting about? Hey, Smitty. Hey, Sugar, you not going to say hi? You mad at me, Smitty?
No, I'm chewing
What you
food.
do to him?
I,
Well, you
that's
should
what I
talk at
came
the
to.
same time.
Okay,
Yeah, but
that's what I came to see. Okay, so my first comment, let me go back, Sugars, okay?
you respect the
My
man that
first
just
comment,
flat out says he wants sex as opposed to someone that just keeps it in.
no, the one before that, when I was like, no, you're wrong. You cannot be more to her than she is to you. Because you were saying, if you were interested in her intimately, and Smitty was like, okay, I'm trying to decipher, is this lust or is what's happening here? And you're like, well, I just can't just be friends with you. Like, well, there's nothing you can do about that if that's where you guys are, even if you do want her, if you are interested in her. That's kind of where it kind of gets triggery. Like, that's where it kind of gets sketchy. Like, because then for some women, they're not, a lot of women don't know how to handle that part of that transition of that relationship. So that's why you end up getting friend zoned, and then there's some truth to see. This is the part of the conversations that I was gonna go live later, but this is part of the conversations where I hate that we act like we don't know what's happening out here. because we know that that's the borderline. That's like a sketchy line, Hustler, where some men aren't going to be able to have um, an intelligence or some sort or even self-control, like Smitty was trying to say, is kind of leaning into not having self-control because they're not going to understand that it doesn't matter if you like her and you're attracted to her. If you guys are friends, she said you're friends, she has to say you're friends. You can't make her, you know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of sketchy line where you may think that's the obvious. You may think you have control. You may say, no, that's not how Hustler and Muscler rolls. However, we forget that we're talking live on a live airwave, on a live internet, on Beyonce's internet. We're talking about the fact that a lot of times we have a resale, rewatch value means people come back and watch their video for whatever reason. And the message that is out there is that, well, I can't be friends with you. So that means that literally says that guy who thinks like you, he may not have the intellect or the maturity or the self-control to say, well, that's not the end of the line for me. You know, he may not be attractive enough to where if she says that, then he might not take that as the end of the line for him, and that may not be the end of the conversation. So you might want to just clear that up for just yourself and just general, but that does kind of translate as that, like, well, if she says no, then we can't just be friends no matter how much I'm attracted to her. Okay, so what? Go home and put lotion in both your hands and make your left and right your best friend. There's nothing you can make me do. And the more you do that, the more ugly you get, the more the dry the vagina gets. So that's what that means to me. When you said it, I was like, oh, hell no, because there's nothing you're going to say to me. I don't care how good I look, and I look good. So I'm not going to sit here, and I can sit here and tell you. As a matter of fact, now that I know that about you, I would literally put that in your face every single time, because you're not going to, you're not going to move any further because you just said that. So, you know what I mean? That's kind of, I don't know. That's just kind of where I was at with that.
Okay, well,
what
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So
you see what I'm saying? I'm just saying for yourself, if you want to just, because I know you're not that kind of guy. So you might want to preface it because people are looking at your material, right? You're doing this content, and it is content. So if it's content, that means it has to have some kind of actual real life purpose and message in it, right? So I was just saying for me, yeah, if I'm not that kind of guy, even if you do not possess the emotional maturity to where a woman doesn't want to be your friend, no matter how much you're attracted to her, you're just gonna have to deal with it and just go home and put your dick in your sock. I'm so sorry, because in real life, there's nothing you can do about that. You could just sit there and look at me all day, and we can be in the same room together, and I could walk around in my underwear, and there's nothing you're gonna say or do about it, unless there's something you're gonna say or do about it.
Well, let me say this real quick. I mean, to be fair, I'm not gonna say just don't be around a person. I'm just saying
everything. I'm gonna be around you in everything, Hustler. We can go out, hang out every weekend, and I know you're attracted to me, and I can know that, and I'm still not. Some women will take that and weaponize it. That's where you get the abuse part. That's where you get that extra, that woman that treats you like shit, and y'all seem to like that. But some women can take that and say, no, well, some men do like it, because we look at men who keep going back to women who treat them like crap, knowing that she knows that about you. That's the other side of it too. I'm trying to put y'all up on the part of the game too, that y'all don't know that women do know that about y'all too. And women do take that and they use that to their advantage, right? They treat y'all like crap. They treat some men like crap because they know that he really likes her. He will do anything to be with her, but she knows that, and just for that, she's gonna keep stringing him along. But the women that are unsuspecting, that's a trigger. It's like, well, I don't really like him like that, and the more that he does, the more that he emphasizes it, it turns me off. So he's not letting us just grow naturally and get to know each other, even though I know that he likes me. Which leads me to my second statement, which is why I was saying, I respect a man who tells me, listen, Jen, I seen you, you're beautiful. I want to be all up in you and all up on next to you. You know, I want to be with you at some point. That way I know everything they do is motivated by the fact that they're really trying to be with me. Not just because it's just creepy because they're lustful. They're lustful because they actually are lusting after me. And I can take that information and I can hold on to it and use it for what I need to use it for. If I want to advance with this guy, at least I know this guy likes me. But it's that other dude that you're talking about that won't say nothing at first. And he just hoping to be in the background and hope to be around. And then he just, no, there's like a barometer somewhere in there. So I was just saying that. I digress my mic. Just muted.
Yeah, I understand. Hold on. I perfectly understand what you're saying, but I guess I looked at it from a different perspective because I don't see the point in a man, dealing with a female that he knows he wants to do something with that goes beyond just a platonic friendship or professional relationship or just a regular friendship. I mean, why stick? It's one thing to discipline yourself and be able to control your urges. Was another thing to kind of fool yourself.
Let me ask you this question, Hustler.
But then why not go after the woman who is reciprocating that? Because that literally sounds like you're going after someone who isn't giving you any reciprocity either. So it looks like you're going after an unachievable goal. Why set yourself
That would be the
up for
best
that?
thing to do in that situation. Go for someone else who likes you the way you are. But hold on a second. Let me try to identify these folks real quick. Huge ass.
Who's
Is that
in
you?
the back? I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
They don't get to come up if you don't know them. Dude, no. Pick them.
you
No,
hear
that's
me?
not fair. They keep doing that.
What's
That's
not-
not cool.
What's not fair?
What's not
That they keep
what's wrong?
They keep coming over here to your channel and just like being stupid. But go ahead, Smitty. What you say?
I'm not
Well,
doing nothing.
No, I'm not about to talk right now.
Well,
Y'all
it is
go
an open panel. I just want to make sure that y'all come in peace and y'all not on no BS. So y'all want to add to this
Did you see
conversation?
me cat up?
Yeah, I
Did you
did.
see me put my webcam in?
Come on,
Yes,
Hustler.
I saw you.
You can't hear this shit off Rip Hustler. You going anyway? Let me shut up, bro.
Okay.
You can hear it.
Okay.
Hey, Abby Wody.
Dane 88, is that you? And shout out to Ivy Wody. Dane?
Hello.
Yeah, they on one tonight.
So are you two gonna add to the conversation? Just come up here bullshitting. If you're not gonna add, please don't interrupt the show. But what y'all have to say?
I have a lot to add to the conversation.
Ask concern.
So it might take a few minutes.
Honestly, I don't know.
So number one.
Excuse me?
Hustler. I want to kiss you.
Oh, see, I told
And
you
number
no.
two,
Y'all don't
you
never
get a
trust
booty.
a
Well,
woman's
I don't want to kiss
intuition.
you. I don't know who you are, but I don't swing that way, buddy. Get out of here with that.
Man, look,
Dane
I don't know.
88.
I don't know what's going on, but I almost don't even want to be up here for this shit. Like for real.
I'm about to go
Yeah.
live in a minute. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. What are
I'm
these
not- I'm-
people? I don't know, Candy Cane. They do this all the time, and they just come over here, and I don't think you should even like, if you don't know them, then don't let them come here because. No, of course. Look at your name. We remember this from 3rd grade.
What name? Okay,
Look at
hold
his
on a second.
name. Look at the name. Are you serious? Look at the name. both of them.
Seymour. Oh my God. Seymour.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And the other one is, instead of it being huge jazz, it's huge ass. Stop. So
And
I mean, this is
y'all
we
with
did
these
this in
corny
6th
ass
grade.
names.
We called, played on your phone and was like, "Oh, is your refrigerator running? Go catch it." May I speak to Mr. Seymour?
Oh, that kind of shit.
Seymour Cox. Yeah, come on now.
Seymour. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is kitty stuff. So I don't know where they come from, but
No, I don't either. Yeah, I don't either. Shit. But I got somebody in the back. I got somebody else in the back for real. Hold on.
Welcome to the show, let the real game begin. Time to celebrate how the hustlers always win. Yeah, we built this empire from the muscle and the mind, leaving all the competition looking way behind. It's a sophisticated vision with a powerful attack, hustling muscular, and there ain't no turning back. So turn the speakers up, let the synth lead glide. This is where the strong and the proud ones reside.
Welcome to the Hustler and Muscular Show. The Hustler and Muscular Show.
We got Abby Wardy up in here. Welcome, sir.
Hey.
Baby, how you doing?
Oh, Smitty hopped off, but he'll probably come back.
What's up, Genesis, baby? How you doing?
Yes, see.
Uh-huh.
Not much. About to.
Candy
I
Cane
just came over
said,
here to touch
I
on
heard
my.
that huge ass part when that huge ass part.
Oh, I just came over here to say what's up. I'm about to start a little show in a little minute too, so y'all can just come slide through. Yeah. So make
That's
sure
a
you
bet. That's a bet.
direct your
Yeah, that's what's up.
audience. It's my direction, please, sir, and thank you. It actually was at 8 o'clock, but
Smitty said, out, not my flavor. Well, come back soon, Smitty. Come back
yeah,
soon.
that's not cool. Like, yeah. So
I
we're
just
gonna go
came to
watch a
ask.
little
I just came
video
to
and
ask.
then say what happened.
Nah, go ahead. I'll let you finish. Nah, I would like you to finish.
Oh no, I was saying we were just watching this little video here and kind of talking about making our statements on his Kim's situation with having platonic friends. Yeah, and I was just kind of breaking down to Hustler how kind of weird it would sound, how it sounds to some women, where it says like, if you're not going to be able to be my friend, even if you are attracted to me, then that kind of puts that woman in a precarious mind state. So you have to just be mindful how you translate that information to the public as well as, that woman, because some women can go all the way left with that information and some women can go all the way right. For me, it just dries up the vagina. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it turns things off. And then I got more respect for the guy who like upright lets me know what he's thinking and feeling outright, and then he goes on to being friends instead of just trying to slow crawl the friendship. Like, no, that's disgusting. Stop.
Okay.
Nah, y'all do know every male friend you got and thought about tapping that ass one time, all right? Right?
And you do know, and women friends do think that too. So that's what I'm saying. At this point in our lives, why are we happen on this information? It's like we don't think that it's possible. She like you too. It's just that something's happening right now where she's not letting you be more than friends with her. It don't matter what you like. Her vagina can get wet every time she see your name on the phone. But it's something happening in your relationship that's where she's not letting you go no further with us. So it don't matter what you like about her. Don't matter how much you like her. You is that friend that's lusting after her. Now, how you play that is my message, Smitty. I mean, my message, H&M, was trying to give you a little female game on the fact that we know this already about y'all. We know which dudes want to bang our back end, and we know which dudes we like and want to get more. There's more to it than, and he just not playing it right. He not playing his cards right. He's not being, we want to see some things about you too. So please don't get it twisted. IB Woody, you already know I talk shit with the best of them. Listen, quit playing. We know that. We know that. It's women friends. I got friends that listen. If you wasn't, I understand. If there was no Mrs. Woody, I'd be all hooty poo. Are you tripping? Stop. Okay, we already know this stuff.
Hey, motherfucker, know that shit though, bro. Like, for real, that's real shit though. That's real shit though. That's real shit.
Plenty of husbands is like, listen, I'd be like, you know what? What me and your wife was the best thing you could have ever did, nigga. Because if you was out here, you would have been slanging penis over in my house. Stop the jokes. So it's women out here that think the same thing. Stop.
Got a good point, but goddamn it, shit.
No shit.
But nah, it's good.
You got to stop with the acting like folks don't realize that. That's why I hate having these conversations sometimes, because folks just be like and act like, no, it's not. Just quit acting like that. That point is always gonna forever be one sided. It's not. So we need just
no, it ain't one sided. People try to make the shit seem one sided though, for real.
They do, right? Because remember what happened on Friday with the uncle girlfriend.
Yeah.
When she came downstairs, she was like, "Hey, Craig, you grown up now." And then she was like, "Yes, you go, woo, woo, woo." That one, that auntie was not. That was the auntie you talking about. That's like, listen, young man, you gonna bring them groceries in from my car?
Man, say man, I ran to an auntie like that at a family get together with this motherfucker. I was like, you know what? Stay your ass over there.
Okay, so please don't act like that woman is not out here in the world that's looking at you, sir, Mr. Exactly, Mr. Delivery
Let me tell you how
man.
bold these
She looking
motherfuckers
at
is, though.
you.
These
She looking
motherfuckers
at
will
you
try
the
to
same
ask
way
for
y'all
your
looking
number
at
in
us.
front of your bitch. They ask for your number in front of your bitch.
In
Ain't know
front
what
of
I hit
in
her
front
with?
of your
In front of
woman.
your woman,
Yeah,
damn.
in front of your woman. Hey, you know what I hit her with?
But
Shit,
see,
hey,
the older
baby,
aunties don't care.
she
You
want
know,
me to give me
what you gonna
bread.
do? Come take my social security away? What you gonna do? Because 9 times out of 10, when she got on your nerves, you gonna come over my house since everything is warm and cozy over here because that chick ain't figured out how to make some lasagna. You know what I mean? Stop with the jokes. Every time she cooks some chicken, she burned it, so you coming over here anyway. It's okay, baby. Stop with the joke. Quit acting like it ain't some women out there that's like on there for real sexual, throne. And it's like, listen, I'm not playing with you either, sir. It's just that some women they still want to believe in love and all that too. They still want the relationship. So that's why y'all don't even realize that sometimes that y'all, y'all change the dynamic of just this conversation that he's having right there. How any woman who ever thought of him, well, we all know him, Cam Newton. But men like him that aren't so high up on the hierarchy, just regular 30, 45, 50, 60, 70,000 year men job, job 70,000 a year job men. Those guys that talk like this, they don't realize they dry the vaginas up. Cam can talk like that and still get the vagina wet because he got money and he got status. But the regular dudes, you can't say this shit that he talk like because your vaginas are dry up all around you and be a desert. Stop talking.
Well, no fucking shit.
I don't know, man. You can talk however you want. It depends on your delivery sometimes, too, though. You got to be smooth with your words and you got to be quick with it.
But I think what she's saying is, what she's saying is it's more work for us average dudes who don't have that kind of status like these high profile men. They can say whatever the fuck and get away with it, but
it gotta be in your blood, dog. I'm sorry. I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that.
I mean,
What
it
say,
is.
gotta
I
be in
mean,
your blood.
it's not the case for every dude. I'm not saying every dude is not thinking like us, but it's just I'm just saying that's not the case for most folks. Everybody
My
different.
thing is confidence is key, my nigga. Confidence is
But
key.
you
Keep
can't
your
do that either.
confidence.
Yeah, you can't do that, hustler, because it's not that. See, that's the other side of the conversation. So I'm about to jump off too because I'm about to go start my little live, and I'm sorry I have to leave because I might wait till 8:30, but I did say 8 o'clock. But no, you can't do that either because that's the part that's disingenuous about the whole conversation. Having these conversations, hustlers, because if it's everybody is different, then what are you talking about? Why are we watching this video? Who the fuck cares? Because everybody's different. So there's no point in us even having a overall conversation because you're not the same as Ivy Wody. Wody not the same as Willing to Win. Willing to Win not the same as Smitty. No, but what is understood is that there's a common thread between men and a common thread between women. And we sound stupid to sit here and say, well, okay, everybody's different. No, everybody is different. But there's a lot of commonalities that puts us in groups. That's why we're able to identify certain things and say, well, this is why. Yes, the guy who talks the same shit Cam Newton talks that's regular he don't have no kind of options because he's talking shit like that. So the only reason why Cam Newton can say, or guys like him can say that is because of the status and the money he has to allow him the options and the opportunity, right? Which makes him put him in that group of men. So everybody can't just be so different. Those guys like Cam Newton are not the same guys like you. So everybody is automatically going to be different. But you're not so different because there's other men like you that's not like Cam. Because you're not like Cam and Cam not like you. In the sense that you guys are both men. You guys are a lot alike, but you're both upright men. You're both men that might be driven by a certain level of lust or a certain level of desire. However, Cam got 10 times thousands more money than you do. And he puts himself in a whole different tax bracket with a whole different kind of woman that you might not ever come in contact with just because that's what separates y'all to make y'all so different. The rest of the shit is y'all are the same. And it sounds stupid to sit here and say that. I'm not saying you're stupid, but it just sounds crazy because we end up kind of coming to that conclusion like, well, no, the whole thing is that's why we're able to identify things in each other because you're a lot alike. You're just like the other guy, except you ain't got his money. You're just like that dude, except you're may be more well off than he is. He may be broker than you. He might got 6 kids and you ain't got no kids, but y'all both think the same. So you're not so different. And that shit's crazy when people say that stuff. But go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. I kind of get what you're saying. I mean, the only difference between us and them is money and status and how they're living. But I can agree with Wody. It is about
The confidence is universal between all y'all. Confidence is not only because Cam has confidence and you don't. Your confidence is no different than his. You guys, confidence doesn't right. So confidence doesn't say based on more your money. Do you have more? Confidence says this is what confidence is, and you have it or you don't. Now, whether or not you believe more in yourself is based on you and your own will, right, and your own doing. So, but you having confidence and him having confidence and Abibodi having confidence is not gonna say. If no one can say, well, you got less because you have less money than he does. That has nothing to never do with it. So on that level, you guys are all the same. Confidence. Now, how much of it you have in yourself is different, and how it comes off. The way Abibodi might be saying, like, shoot, he might be a believer in himself, fake it till you make it, and don't nobody know until they can't tell no more. And Cam might be confident because he might actually put his confidence in his abilities. Like, I have money, I made this touchdown, and can nobody compete against me? So his confidence coming from somewhere, but the confidence across the board is the same. Y'all all got the same confidence. Y'all all have some level of it. How it comes off. Because there's a lot of niggas, H&M, that are completely fake. And then you see them all bravado and out in the open or on these panels, but then off behind scenes, they're not so big and bad or so confident. So
they are.
It's the same across the board, just like beauty. That people see universal beauty. When a whole bunch of people say one person is beautiful, that's because that person has a universal appearance. You know? That's why you can say, oh, this person is beautiful. Everyone thinks, oh, this person is handsome. So it's the same thing across the board for everyone that falls into that category. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not so different. I think sometimes y'all being so, or thinking that you're so different keeps y'all separate and not even realizing that you and Wody got a lot in common, don't even realize it because y'all want to be damn different when you're not that much. At the end of the day. Because Wody got a woman and you don't, and in that regards, I would want to know what the hell am I doing what is he doing that I'm not doing? Because he figured out the next step. You know what I'm saying? No shade to big people, but I've never been heavy. So two things I do know is not how to get big, and I know how to keep my weight. So if you want to know what I know,
of course.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So in fitness, we understand that to work, right? If you've never been overweight, you know how not to ever be there, and if you've been overweight, you know how not to be there again, or you know the struggle. But for some reason, when it comes to love and relationship, we stupid, and we act like, oh, everyone's different. No, that's why the metabolic weight number has a range, because it's for the people that fall in that category. So that's just what it is at the end of the day. So not all men have the same confidence. I didn't say that, Coach Ferg. I'm not saying they all have the same confidence. I say confidence is the same. Having confidence is that. Now,
not
whether
all men have the same confidence.
Right. No, because you're good. Cam Newton
Shout out to BPIS.
That's Christopher J. Right, because Cam Newton got more confidence than everybody that we ever met, right? So we know that. However, that doesn't mean his confidence is bigger or better because of who you know what I'm saying? He has confidence, and so do you.
Okay, my question is this. Now, where does his confidence come from? Does it come from who he is, or does it come from his status, his wealth, and all the other bullshit that comes with being famous?
I said that earlier. I said for him, it may come from, it could be a fake it till you make it. We don't know that. Behind the scenes, it could be a fake confidence that's tied into him making it, right? And the only way that he feels confidence is by him accomplishing something. For some people, for some men, if they have a suave lady, what do you call it, like a gigolo type of personality, think about like Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, he got that suave person, he got that little that thing about him. Well, that's probably where some of his confidence comes from. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that he can look a woman in the eye and hold her hand and be a gentleman to her, and that's his his gigolo-ness could be his confidence. It could be tied to his accomplishments as well. It's whatever it is for you. Doesn't mean that it's less than him. You don't have less confidence than the next man. You both have confidence. It's just how you're displaying it. You know what I mean? Like how you're showing us. Because again, some people have faked it, and we don't know that they punks and wussies and stuff until later we find out that they've been tried, and then we see, okay, you don't have no confidence. So we don't. I'm not a man. I could just say. He said, no, he doesn't. What's good? Not true. All men do not have the same confidence. No, you're right. So but all men have confidence is what I'm saying. And how they show it is what we can use to measure it by. There's the people you would think that don't have confidence in themselves, that are just quiet. You ever see that happen when there's just so quiet, this quiet, sit back, laid back person, but then, they're the star kicker. You never thought that they would, kick a flawless kick.
Well, people said that about me. I know people said the same things about me. I'm so quiet and low key, but then they see I'm quite full of myself when it comes to, I've been told I'm quite full of myself despite my chill nature. So I understand that wholeheartedly.
Right. And that's usually like the singer or the performer who you didn't even he was so quiet and so chill, and he just doesn't seem like he has any confidence about himself. But then as soon as the lights come on and the stage opens up and he's 10 toes down. So it just depends. For us women, that's how it comes off. It appears,
Yeah.
But yeah,
I got somebody in the back, but let me say this real quick. I think your confidence should come from within you, not just from your success or how good you can do it. Let it come from within, because you can have all the success in the world and still have low self-esteem. We see it all the time in Hollywood with some of these, especially these child stars that are coming up.
Well, Cam Newton said that too in his other video. Cam Newton said that too, how his confidence was wavering because it was tied to his football performance. He wasn't tied to him being a good father yet, because it was tied to him being a performer in football. And when he wasn't performing at his highest, he was questioning his confidence. So for him, until he shifted it into something else, like when his kids started meaning more to him than football, you see?
Yeah, I see how that works. But I got somebody in the back. Hold on, give me a second.
Welcome to the show, let the real game begin. Time to celebrate how the hustlers always win. Yeah, we built this empire from the muscle and the mind, leaving all the competition looking way behind. It's a sophisticated vision with a powerful attack, hustling muscular, and there ain't no turning back. So turn the speakers up, let the synth lead glide. This is where the strong and the proud ones reside.
Welcome to the Hustler and Muscular Show. The Hustler and Muscular Show.
We got Simon up in here. What's going on, sir?
This nigga.
Yeah.
What up,
Hey y'all,
What
just
up,
to let y'all know,
Simon?
I'm about to go over and spark up my eyes.
What's up,
So
Simon?
we'll see y'all later.
All right, Jesus.
I ain't open to cause no trouble. You know what I'm saying? But, I was
All right,
listening to your
Genesis hopped off.
conversation.
Damn, Genesis, where'd you go that quick?
Oh my.
You gonna start that shit up?
God damn.
So what?
Yeah, go start throwing stuff.
Oh yeah, she did say she had to go start a show, but she said 8 o'clock over here. It's 7. Well, it's 7:16 where I'm at, but different time zone, I guess. I don't know, but welcome.
I appreciate you, sir.
All right, let's get back into this. Fair use.
I know I might cross that line of friendship.
Well, even if it was, though, is that a problem?
Yeah, because just because you want to cross that line, it don't necessarily mean she do. So y'all can still be friends.
That's cool, but listen.
Or now is it a rejection thing?
It's not. No, it's not a rejection thing. It's
What? How's she even getting a rejection out of this conversation? I mean, it sounds like to me these are two women and they're kind of looking at it from their own experience, because they're not listening to what this man is saying. He is just saying that he don't want to be put in those situations. like what part of that you don't understand?
She look kind of.
it's a understanding. What happened to understanding? Like, yo, if a person is
I just thought she looked kind of cute. I mean, that was my first.
Yeah, she is. She is, but
she all right.
That's the first instinct. I was like, oh.
All right, let's continue. Fear use.
Fighting an addiction.
Okay.
And you know, hey, you're going through these AA meetings or you're going through the steps to become a better version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you position your everyday walk of life passing what you're trying to get over?
So you telling me you so addicted to them yams that you can't have a friend?
Did he say that? He didn't say nothing about being addicted to some yams, that he can't have a friendship. I don't think he said that, honestly, but
Yeah, we can be friends, but guess what? I gotta go do something. Don't worry about what I'm doing and who I'm doing it with. You want to be my friend, be my friend. Don't worry what the fuck I'm going to do. Shut up and down.
well, I used to say that too. If some chick say we just friends, like, okay, I'm gonna move on and go find
And
someone else.
then be jealous when they see you with a woman that give you some ass. It don't matter, baby. You ain't want to be that woman giving me some ass. So shit, don't worry about what she doing up over here. You can't drop something off, right? Drop it off, go about your business, baby.
I hear,
We'll meet up tomorrow for brunch, baby. We good. Holla at you.
I hear about that shit a lot. You move on and find somebody that's interested in you, not a chick that either friend zoned you / rejected you. Now she wanna come around. Now she wanna be into you. I hear about that happening a lot, so I know what happened. He don't want to put himself in those positions to where he's gonna
I understand that.
for someone that's not interested in him. Because I agree, men and women can be just friends, but I think it needs to be on both sides. The man can't find you attractive, and you can't find him attractive. Now, some feelings come out.
Man, fuck all that, bro. They could be attractive or not. It's normal and natural for men and women to want to do something with each other, bro. Whether they're attracted or not, motherfucker. It's certain times when shit click and certain times when shit don't click. Motherfucker just be bored and do something.
I don't know. Nowadays we have social media, so we ain't being as bored as we used to be 35, 40 years ago.
Boy, shit.
That may have been true back in the day. Now it's like online attention.
Man, the motherfucker, you be sitting in the room chilling, the motherfucker be like, hey, say, come here. Next thing you know, wop, on and popping. That's basically what Genesis was saying, though. Don't think it's just one side. These chicks be plotting too.
Yeah, it is. And shout out to my girl Genesis before she hopped off. But let's continue. Fear use.
Has nothing to do with yams or friends.
But
It
that's
has
the
everything
point
to
you were
do with
making.
I know me.
So you don't have control. You lack self-control.
However you want to.
Lack
What about
self-control.
saying, hey, I respect you for knowing yourself
What's
enough
that?
to not cross that line in any type of relationship?
Yeah, what is wrong with that? So this is what it is, right? So if men protect themselves, they're looked at as being weird.
Yep, that's what it seemed like to me. I've been
Hey, you
noticing
know
that
that
a lot
shit
too. When we men
crazy.
try to protect, anytime we men try to protect ourselves, whether it be romantically, sexually, financially, mentally, by not putting ourselves in certain situations, they look at us like we're the ones being paranoid. I've seen that happen. I've experienced that before, so I already know she ain't lying about that.
They want to have
I
boundaries,
get
but don't like it when men have boundaries for them.
Absolutely, they don't.
And that's the fucking problem. They want free range while giving a man boundaries, but don't want to respect that man boundaries. Nah, fuck all that.
I said that a long time ago. If I get the sense that a woman is giving me rules, but she can't abide by mine, I'm just not gonna deal with you. I ain't dealing with you.
Do you hear me?
Don't expect no second date after that shit.
You got to go, mama. You got to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess Cam knows himself well enough to know that if he meets a woman that's beautiful, he finds her attractive, he gonna want to do a little something. But if she ain't
And
feeling
that-
it, he's moving aside.
And that's the type of men women hate. The men that know who and what they are. Boy, they can't stand us type of men. They can't stand us. Cause you can't bullshit us.
Yeah. Oh,
We're
this.
gonna tell
Oh,
you
you.
what the fuck we want, And if you ain't bringing it like you said you was, or you supposed to be bringing it, shit, move to the side, little mama. Move to the side.
All this stuff about he just can't control himself. I think refusing to put yourself in positions where bad things can happen is an excellent method of self-control.
Let
me tell you what. Think of it like this. Hold on, let me say this real quick. I mean, think of it like this. Let's say I'm a recovering drug addict. What am I gonna do? Stay out the goddamn hood because that's where all the crack fiends and coke dealers hang out at, and don't get a job working at a pharmacy. That's how all the
You will not do the hood like that, sir. You will not do the hood like that. They don't only be in the hood, sir. I'm just fucking with you.
they keep saying you trying to control me. You're trying to control me. And it's like, wait a second. Like, why are you in a relationship with me in the fucking first place? Like, at the end of the day, wait a second. You chose to be with me, right? Now, if you're gonna be with me, you gotta understand my parameters, because like, yo, you can't just rock into my space and think like I could just adjust to your routine. It ain't gonna work like that. Like, and the fact of the matter is they want you to adjust, like, and go, yeah, I'm just coming in your house, and like, let's say you have a house or whatever, and I'm just gonna fit in, and I'm gonna pay your bills. I'm gonna like cook. I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna be a good wife, right? I ain't seen one of these motherfuckers do that shit. None, like zero. So if you have no comparison, where are you getting it from? Because you could talk all that shit to me in my ear. Go, yeah, I'm gonna come over, baby.
Yeah, I get you.
I would come over, baby. I'm gonna be the best housewife you ever. Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, I did what? Like, yo, you ain't what? Like, what? This is your first time. You don't even know.
Yeah, you can't believe that shit. You can't believe that shit. Simon. You really can't believe that shit at all, bro. Can't believe that shit at all. But like this chick talking about you can't control yourself. Let me tell you something. That's the same type of bitches that'll walk past you and slide their ass all on you and be like, oops, excuse me, my bad. And be knowing what the fuck they doing on purpose just to try to get a reaction and a rise out your motherfucking ass. And they be like, oh, you being thirsty. Nah, bitch, you come slide that motherfucking wagon across my motherfucking lap and expect me not to be turned on by all that ass? Bitch, look here, stop playing with me. Bring your ass on here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
That's pretty much the same, and that would be like a situation where, or you got a chick walking around your house half naked, but yeah, she expect you to have the discipline and the self-control not to look at her and lust after her.
You got me fucked up. Like I told my old lady, if them bitches showing it, I'm gonna look. You got me fucked up, and that's why she keep it with fresh shades, nigga. I'm gonna look at that ass, nigga. Got me fucked up, nigga.
I mean, that's kind of what the woman. Not the panelists over there, but the other lady that the ladies were kind of projecting. You see, beautiful, looks good. Control yourself, even if she's doing it on purpose to intentionally taunt you. That's kind of what the message I'm getting. I don't know about y'all, but that's kind of what she gave to me.
Nah, you're totally right, bro. You're totally right.
I can do whatever I want, but you gotta have the common decency not to not want to lust after me. I'm thinking like
shit.
Where?
Oh my! How many?
Make a little slick comment, but make it on the clean side, and then she giggle, she'll go. Got me fucked up.
Nah, that naked talking shit, man. Like, yo, man. Well, I've had that plenty of times. To a point that I was just distracted and unattracted. You know what I'm saying? It's like she jiggling, wiggling, like she dropped off her whole panties and all that shit. I just like, oh, okay. It's like I gotta wake up tomorrow and go to work. You want to do this shit? Okay. Nope.
all right, let's continue. Fair use.
Why can't they protect themselves? Why can't they protect their brand, their whatever they got going on? I mean, even if a man is married, even when like I just said, even hiring a secretary, hiring it, like certain things should just not be around you. I'm sorry, it just shouldn't.
But why can't you not crossy? Like
I'm cordial.
Okay.
Like you. This is.
But that's why I said you don't look at attractive women beyond being something that you can fuck on.
I just don't cross that line. I'm cordial. It's not that I don't make eye contact. It's not that I don't communicate. It's not that I don't try to be of service to them in any capacity. It's just a line that I'm not just willing to. I say this and this goes back to me being honest. I rarely give my number out. I talk to a lot of people on Instagram.
Okay.
Right.
And they can decipher them letters.
Yeah, they do.
Ooh.
And it's one of those things like I protect my peace.
All right.
As an individual that knows that, and for somebody that may hear this and say, "Oh, sir, I knew he was," that's cool. That don't move me.
Okay.
What moves me is a person that realizes like, "Yo, he been communicating with me on Instagram for real." Like, dang, like yeah, because my peace is more important than anything else to me, because when I have to show up for individuals, whether I'm working alongside them, whether I'm trying to be there as a family member, or just making a solid business decision, I want to have pristine focus.
And where is the lie at? I mean, a lot of men got to protect their peace. You know how many false accusations? I mean, you could take a picture with a woman and she might put something on you sometime. And ladies, you cannot get mad at this because
I mean, to be fair, I remember some years ago, Keanu Reeves made it clear that we take pictures with Hollywood with female actresses or whatever. He doesn't touch them. His hand be like, oh wait, he doesn't put his arm around them when taking pictures.
Because it keeps you away from scandals. Same thing with Kevin Gates. He do not put his hands on his fans when he take pictures with him. His hands is behind his back or by his sides.
I didn't notice that. But okay.
And another thing is, touch carry energy. You can't be touching every motherfucking body, dog. That's why I don't like motherfuckers. Nah, I don't like motherfuckers in pass and touch me. No, don't touch me, motherfucker. I don't know what type of energy you got. You're not gonna pass that shit up over here.
I mean, if it's positive energy, I guess. But hey, I get you.
Bro, the shit can seem like it's positive on the outside, but be dark as hell on the inside, baby. Leave that.
I mean, to be fair, you can't exchange energies with everybody. I get that.
But to protect yourself, yeah. Don't put your hands on them while you're taking pictures. I don't give a damn who you is. You can be a celebrity, you can be a regular degular. Man, look, somebody will take a picture with you, and if they don't ask you to put your arm around them, don't even fucking do it. Because it's a setup. It's a fucking setup.
Yeah. Now, back in the day, people would think we was out of our goddamn minds for saying this shit, but 30, 40 years ago, this kind of shit wasn't happening.
You know,
look at celebrity pictures from like back in the 80s, 90s, and maybe early 2000s. They all,
bro, they got their leg cocked up on each other, licking each other's faces and shit.
Hell yeah. All that shit.
You remember the Rockstar? You remember the Rockstar era?
Yeah, I remember the Rockstar era.
Money. Everybody licking each other's forehead and cheeks and shit, biting on each other in pictures.
I'm not the biggest fan of rock music, but I remember it. Yeah, that's how they did it back then. Now it's like, that's a good way to get yourself caught up. So different times. Times have changed so much.
Yeah, motherfuckers got sensitive.
Yep, it makes sense. All right, let's continue. Fair use.
All right, I'm gonna bounce out. Come back later.
You know how many men that lost contracts, but they was taken down. they was taken down. They was shook. And they never got back up, ever, off of a lie. So I can understand. I can understand this. I understand. I think people looking at Cam and looking at him like we have some kids. So, you know, I mean, yeah, Cam does have some kids, right? But this is not easy.
Okay, Coach First said, hold on. Damn, where is it? Okay, it's taking some time to come up here, but just bear with me. First said 95% of women sitting in front of Cam want to be his friends. Translation: we friends with benefits.
Mm-hmm. They want Cam to rub on them cheeks. They stop that line. They like Cam and the way he dressed and all that other shit. They won't see if they can get a piece of Cam. They need to stop lying to their motherfucking self.
Now, as someone that's had friends with benefits, I know how that goes. Yeah, but in front of in the public, we're just regular friend, but behind the scenes, we doing some sexual stuff.
Man, what? Be at the party, be at the party and catch that eye contact. Shit. Disappear for about an hour and a half. Come back. Somebody in the peep game, but shit, they better not say nothing.
Yeah, that's true too. I see Simon hopped off, but okay. That's what they be looking for sometimes. They may not want a relationship, but they see you as something beyond just a friend. We talk about the men can't control themselves. Can these bras control themselves too? They're just as guilty.
That's all they look at you as a fix. They look at you as a fix. You scratching the itch. That's all you doing. That's it. That's all you doing, scratching the itch.
Yep, that's all it really is. All right, let's continue. Fair use.
He's talking about he don't want to be around that situation, which I'd rather him say he doesn't want to be around that situation than actually sit there and be around it. I mean, why put yourself in an environment, in a terrible environment that you know that you're gonna fall in?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on now.
On that, and I don't want no distractions. So if I'm at that particular point where I'm saying to myself, hey, this is, I don't want nothing to sway me away from that. So male or female, we ain't platonically
anything.
No.
Okay. I can understand it. Like I said, if it's from humans, you don't fuck with humans.
Did he say that?
Ladies, y'all make it hard for me. You know, that thing. He want to protect himself. So when women protect themselves, women are looked at as being empowered. So
I'm glad she said that. I'm glad she said that shit. I'm glad she said that shit. Because like she said, women that protect themselves, hey, they get looked at as empowered. When a man protect himself, oh, who hurt you? Bitch, back the fuck up. Back up if I call my sister.
Yep. I've experienced that many times, in fact. I try to protect myself, and these bras be like, stop being so paranoid. Why you so scared? Stop, you just can't handle, man. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit.
I don't want to have to handle your motherfucking ass. And you know what I used to do, Hustling Muscle? When chick used to holler at me back in the day? Straight to the point. Hey, look here, mama, if you ain't talking about fucking, I won't holler. Straight up. Straight face.
Direct with it.
Hey, man. Hey, fuck beating around the bush. I'm going straight to the middle, baby. I tell them straight up, if you ain't about to talk about it, it's about to see about it. We talk about the same thing, let's do the damn thing. What's you wasting time for? What wasting time for?
Yeah,
you want to see the same thing? You want to see the same thing I want to see? Can you keep the fuck up?
Each other naked.
Exactly. So stop bullshit. You want to bring all these nine factors in the goddamn mix. Okay, woman. I say before, we don't give a shit about half of the shit they give a shit about.
Only when black men protect themselves is it a problem. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach Ferd. Thank you, Coach Ferd. Damn, boy.
It's like they want us to be logical in all aspects of life, but when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex, like you know, men dealing with women, they want logic to go out the window. They want all that to just go the woman's way. It's all about self-control until the female wants something or it ain't going the female's way. Now it's, oh, you're being paranoid. Well, all you're trying to do is just protect your goddamn self. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's continue. Fair use.
That's what I'm saying. But in the clip, it seemed like it was women only. But now that you put it that way,
it is.
I understand.
Okay, no.
There's something under that hat.
But what was your question? Because you was.
I don't like that. I don't like that part. No, see, that was just total disrespect. That was disrespect like a motherfucker.
Wait, what did she say?
It is something up under that. It is something up under that hat, bitch. First off, why you playing this man like he dumb? Yeah, like he ain't got no brain.
I was just asking, in her relationship, could a woman have a platonic relationship with your boyfriend?
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think so too.
My bad. I think I pushed it back too far.
That's not for you. So if you just want to go and smoke cigars, and obviously cigar smoking is fun.
But yeah, she did say that. Trying to insinuate that he ain't smart enough to protect himself. Yep, I've seen that too. But let's continue.
That's why,
Hey, buddy,
and that's
mind
why
your
we believe
business.
that it could be one of them.
Yeah.
Say less. Here we go. Cigar Baby says, I'm a female cigar smoker. Let's start that over. Cigar Baby says, I'm a female cigar smoker. In the local lounges, I refuse to date where I smoke. Therefore, the men tell me I act like a nigga. However, I don't feel as if I have to show men I'm not interested in my soft side. That is for my man. If a woman is not interested in a man, is it a requirement for her to show her soft side?
No.
I 1000% agree with this because this is a comment I get constantly because I'm very on camera. Like, I'm Lex P. I'm loud, I'm aggressive, I'm this and I'm that. But what I said earlier, I'm a pick me with my man behind closed doors, but that's not for you. So if you just want to go and smoke cigars, and obviously cigar smoking is fun. You know, you've been smoking that, and that cigar juicy. I know it's good. So I'm saying if you just want to go and smoke a cigar and have a good time, you don't owe anybody anything. So no, you don't have to show any side.
Show passerbyers your feminine side.
Like, what are we talking about?
But
Why?
Okay, now that's kind of where I disagree because I believe as a female, you should always have it within you to show your softer side. I'm not saying express it to everybody, but that feminine softness needs to be already embedded in you because it's not something you could just, you know what I'm saying, flip off or flip on at the.
Hopefully, most of I have to say, some of these women were raised to be men.
Yeah.
Their mama didn't teach them how to be feminine and be a woman. They was raised to be a nigga.
Or they grew up in a household full of men. That can happen too.
Yeah. That's why I say some of them need a girlfriend. Teach them that feminine side. A man can't teach a woman her feminine side. I'm sorry. A man can't do that. Another woman has to teach a woman that.
Yeah, the same way women can't teach men how to be masculine. The man got to do it. Shit.
Exactly.
And first, that he would never date a female that smokes cigars. I know chicks who smoke cigarettes. They're cool people, but I don't
she might sound like this.
like Popeye to say.
Boys be deep as hell. Boys be deep as yours.
Can smoking really do that to a female voice? Make it deep like that?
Man, hell yeah. Them vocal cords get stiff as hell from all that smoke.
Okay. It's something I've noticed, but I never knew that was the main cause of it. Now you just confirmed it. Okay.
Yep.
I knew plenty of females used to smoke back in the day. I used to wonder about that. All right, let's continue. Fair use.
And your feminine side, shouldn't that just be on? Why is that even an on and off switch? What do you mean? Like, I want y'all to understand this. What somebody's asking her, they're saying to her, she's saying that I'm aggressive everywhere else in life. I'm loud. This is me on this podcast, and I'm rah-rah. She's saying, but behind closed doors, after 12 a.m. midnight, that's when she reaches into her feminine side. Come on now.
It don't work like that. She gonna be like that all day long, all throughout the night. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, stop the.
Paperwork. That's cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
People need to start being true to themselves.
Yeah, they do.
They need to start lying to themselves and figure. And you know what they need to do? They need to fall back and figure and find out who the fuck they are.
Yep.
Learn yourself, get used to that motherfucker, and fall in love with that motherfucker.
Yep. I got somebody in the back. Hold on.
Welcome to the show. Let the real game begin. Time to celebrate how the hustlers always win. Yeah, we built this empire from the muscle and the mind, leaving all the competition looking way behind. It's a sophisticated vision with a powerful attack, hustling muscular, and there ain't no turning back. So turn the speakers up, let the synth lead glide. This is where the strong and the proud ones reside.
Welcome to the Hustler and Muscular Show. The Hustler and Muscular Show.
Please welcome Coach Ferg with his wide words spread around the world. You heard?
You know, Coach Ferg.
up, Coach Ferg?
What's up, fellas? Can you hear me?
Yes,
I
sir.
got you.
Yeah, just looking at y'all little video, tripping. I think I stopped typing in the chat.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, but she was saying, "Oh, she gonna be a masculine woman on camera, but after that, she go back to be a feminine woman." I'm like, get out of here with that.
And that's a turn off. That's a fucking turn off.
Yeah.
That's a turn off.
Y'all don't.
That's a fucking turn off.
No, but that's true though, Hustler. That's true, fellas. Y'all gotta understand women. Again, Hustler, and that's all she's saying. Without saying is, you gonna take her out, get her some smoke, get her some drink, feed her, and at night, little Tony go come through and knock her down.
Right.
So she gonna do both. Yeah, she gonna get feminine at night behind closed doors that you ain't gonna see because you the one took her out. Women know how to play the game. They got who they go. We gonna be friends, right? We cool. But in Cam's situation, he's the top dog. So Cam, let's be friends to your girl. We friends. But most of the time when they gonna meet, it's gonna be somewhere where it's an intimate spot. But you, the regular guy, we friends mean you take me out, get me drunk, we go to the cigar lounge, and when you drop me off, little Tony, he coming through and knocking me down, and I'm gonna be just as sweet to him. But you, my
She
friend,
using you for a public image.
no, she using it for that money.
Yeah. Be seen outside use up all his money, but behind closed doors, she, like you said, little Tony come and knock her loose.
Yeah, and it always works like that, woman. They got who they gonna fuck. Even if it's an ex-boyfriend, he get to come through. They say it all the time. Watch what women do, man, not what they say. 'Cause most of them lie.
Like a motherfucker.
Well, I learned that a long time ago.
That's why you only could touch them as far as you could throw them.
That's something I myself had to learn a long time ago. Pay more attention to what they do and less to what they say. I mean, listen to them, but watch how they move as well, you know?
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Because if you want to, most guys, if they meet a woman and they want to get to know her, they trying to see her. They trying to move it on along. Let's see each other, get together, you know. But if she ain't trying to see you like that, and she just calls you out of the blue, she gonna ask for something. And she gonna let you give it to her if you offer. She might go the long way up, you know, dry beg about it, give you the long version of what she really want. And you'll take her out to eat and drive her around and shit. Then when you drop her off, that one nigga, he get to knock it down. And she's feminine as hell to him because she's making all them sounds under his authority. But
Yeah, so they pick and choose who they want to be feminine for.
yes,
I mean, it's one-
that's nothing new though. Hustle, that's nothing new. That's been since I've been around. That's always been a
I thought femininity, much like masculinity, is an inborn biological trait. It's something that you're born with, not something you can just turn on and turn off.
No, it's
As
not.
men were
You're not
naturally
born with it.
masculine. I mean, as men were naturally masculine, like I can do manly things. Women are naturally feminine.
What he's saying is some women purposely make themselves act masculine to seem unattractive to men that's attracted to them.
But those are not the men that they're attracted to.
Exactly.
When they're attracted to you, they most will show you that feminine side. Most women do it. It's in a woman's nature. If they like you, they're gonna give you signs to let you know that they're attracted to you. They'll touch you. They'll you know what I'm saying? They'll show up for you. Even if, let's just say you like to play ball. They'll come to where you shooting ball at. They'll show up somewhere that you are because they like you. But if you don't, you gonna always be chasing behind. If they don't like you, you're gonna pull up where they are. You going where they are. Going where they want to go.
And I used to have chicks go to the park while I'm shooting ball. Wait till I get done to come holler.
But if she likes you, she'll show up. Is all I'm saying. She'll do it, whether it's before, you know. But I don't think everybody's born masculine is a trait that sort of has to be groomed, because there's a lot of men have been groomed to be feminine by mamas over the last 40 years. A lot of dudes can't get in front of a woman; they running behind a woman. So yeah, and most men ain't gonna fight other men. You know, everybody goes after the weaker vessel. But
Yep, makes sense to me. All right, let's continue. Fair use.
That don't even make. If men said they only gonna be nice to their girlfriend or their wife. If men said they gonna walk around all day long and just be nasty and mean.
Yeah, be nice to your girlfriend and wife, but be mean to everybody else. How the hell does that work?
that again, men don't do that naturally. On YouTube, men can say it, but in real life, you go outside and you see an attractive woman and she give you a play, you ain't gonna just be all mean to her. You at least say hello, how you doing? Let me get the door for you. You ain't gonna just be like, oh, get away from me, ugly motherfucker. I don't want to talk to you.
No, we don't do that.
Right, because that ain't what men do. Men, even if we know we got a good woman, most men, if he's confident, he ain't gonna just brush off the compliment. She be like, "Ooh, that's a nice shirt. I got on somewhere, B. I don't want to hear that." You gonna be like, "Thank you." So you just be saying shit.
Yeah, they do. They do. All right, fair use.
Come on, like this. This is weird. It's confusing to them too, guys. I'm telling you that right now. And a lot of women say that this is why you get all the women saying, well, if he brings it out of me, you know, a man will make me act more feminine. No, that's either in you. That should be in you just like blood and your muscles are in you, baby. That should have nothing to do with a man. You should already be feminine. You're a woman. Like if you either are, you're not. Like no.
Interested in a man, is it a requirement for her to show her soft side?
No. I 1000% agree with this, because this is a comment I get constantly, because I'm very on camera. Like, I'm Lex P. I'm loud, I'm aggressive, I'm this and I'm that. But what I said earlier, I'm gonna pick me with my man behind closed doors, but that's not for you. So if you just want to go and smoke cigars, and obviously cigar smoking is fun. You know, you've been smoking that, and that cigar juicy. I know it's good. So I'm saying, if you just want to go and smoke a cigar and have a good time, you don't owe anybody anything. So no, you don't have to show any
Yeah, why you
side.
gotta show some passerbyers your feminine side?
Like, what are we talking about?
But this is what I would say to this. You got to show some signs to what you want, though. Because some chicks can be so strong that they don't even send no flare guns, no type of winks, no type of nothing that makes a man feel like, okay, I can see it.
But why do I need to do that for somebody that I'm not trying
She's sending
to
them signs to the man she wants. I promise you.
See?
She didn't say
See,
that.
she
But
said
I'm saying,
it.
if she wants the man,
Sending it. So
There
she
you
sent it
go.
to the. So she's sending the
But
signs to the
yes.
men that she wants.
Yes, yes. That's what men don't get understand. They gonna go for what if a woman is attracted to a man. Guess what? You know what a signal is to a man sometimes? Hustler. You
What?
take her out to eat. You know what the signal? You know what the signal gonna be to me? She gonna call me or text me. What you doing? Come through. That's the signal sign right there. When she called me and text me, I'm on my way home. What time you pulling up? And look, she ain't even gotta say that, because a man already know, if we understand what we doing, I'm on my way home, then damn it, within 30 minutes, I guarantee every nigga that wants some pussy go be coming through. Depending on where you live, a nigga coming through. Nigga ain't go, all right, then I see it. Nigga go grab his keys, get his shoes on, wipe his face, and he's on his way. If he know he's that man man, come on, man. People be playing dumb. She said it. If she know what she want, and when a man find a woman, when a woman find a man attractive, that shit been happening before y'all mamas and grandmamas. When they saw that attractive ass nigga, he the one got it. whether he was a good man or not. She gave it to him. Let's be real about that shit. We act like people wasn't fucking before we came along. What we talking about? You don't think y'all mamas chose? Listen, you don't think y'all mamas chose y'all daddy looking good, looking just like you? Come on, man. What we talking about?
I get it. I get it. I mean,
I ain't saying it nice, but come on, man. Ain't no brothers out here. I'm sorry.
And shout out to Alpha the first one. He said, I said it before. There are no rules and regulations, so this kind of stuff is going to happen. he may be right. And I kind of understand how that works because I've had, but then again, if I see a female and she's overly masculine to other people, why would I be interested in her? No, that's not my cup of tea. So other people's perception of you is gonna be a reflection of whether or not you're gonna get the man you want. Like if you see a female and she's being tough and masculine with your guy friend, whether it be me or anybody you know personally, why would you be interested in her? This is how she's gonna be.
But hustler.
Even if she changes up around you, let me say that even if she changes up around you, it's gonna feel disingenuous at the end of the day. Just saying.
But that's where it becomes murky waters because let's just say you don't know the guy. You out with your boys. Another guy try to holler at her. She like brush him off like, man, get on out of my face. Then she look over at you. And then she come over to you. And you was eyeing her anyway. Come on, man. What you talking about? Most dudes are going. Now, if it's your friend, then, I don't know. If we just meet a woman for the first time and it's me and you or whatever, I'm just saying how I would address it. And if she choose you, I ain't gonna be mad at it, but I ain't gonna no longer look at her as a viable option unless you dictate her being a pass around. If I see you all in love with her, then I'm gonna leave her alone. But I'm gonna let you know, man, she want this. She want this. So what you gonna do? And some niggas, they be mad at me, ready to fight. But she's choosing. If a woman's choosing, you let her go. But it's a different time, man. Niggas don't know how to handle the women.
Yeah, they don't. I feel kind of rusty myself. I'm not too much out of touch. Just saying.
Right. And the woman that like you, she gonna show up for you. She gonna do something to indicate. And it's gonna just be out of the kindness of her heart, not that you gotta ask her. You may not know what it is because again, when you're learning somebody, they don't know exactly what it is. They're just gonna do what they feel in that moment. Like, oh, this is nice. I'm doing something. And it ain't about the gift. It's about just the act. Because shit, a gift can be her folding your clothes, washing all your dirty clothes. Just, I don't know, buying your lunch, bringing your lunch. They'll do it. Anything, big or small. But you don't have to ask for it. They just show up and do it.
Yep. That's why I learned to hope for the best and expect less. If she want to do all that stuff for me, that's cool. I'm not going to be expecting it out of her. So I do see how that works. And Alpha said, we as men not supposed to be dating women over 27. Facts.
How old is Alpha? 20. How old is Alpha? 27 himself? Is he 27? Nigga better not be no 37, 47 talking like that. Leave them 27-year-olds to the 27-year-old men.
Yeah.
But
I don't know about you, but I prefer females my own age. The 35 and older. I don't want no damn 20-something-year-olds.
Yeah. I've always dated within high school age. Like, you're a freshman, she a senior. You're a senior, she a freshman. Within the high school age. Not somebody you 5 years out of high school, you looking at her like you're a kid because she can't go to the club. If your woman can't go to the club with you, she's too young.
Absolutely.
But
Yep, absolutely. Okay, let's watch a little bit more of this. All right, fair use.
I'm telling you, she gonna soften up real quick.
I agree.
But some women
No, that's not how that works. What's gonna soften up is your representative. You're gonna show him your soft representative, most likely. That's really not gonna be who you are. Because if it's you, I mean, that's just what you do, right? Like, what is like this don't even make no sense. Project Leroy says she has no feminine side. Something ain't right. I'm telling you, like this is not where it's at, fellas. When you got women and they're doing this and they're talking about something, well, it comes out on Saturdays.
Comes out on Saturdays.
Like, come on now.
Yeah,
Y'all saying this like I mean, what are we? We're not talking about a bear during hibernating season. We're not talking about. I mean, we're
What's
talking
good?
about women here.
But again, if her man can only come through on Saturdays, the one that's knocking her down, she gonna show up on Saturday for him. She gonna come to the door with that little piece of thing on. Come on, man. But all during the week, she been at the cigarette bar arguing with niggas who can't get that pussy. Come on, man. It makes no sense, man. That's why I just don't listen to her. Listen, man. I learned a lot hanging around women in the army and having sisters, man. All these women, they be lying. When that dude show up that they like, because Cam really, think about it, he's always having the women that sort of like try to get him to give in to them. Because most women like those type of guys. He's visible. He's in control of his relationship. He got big money. He's 6'6". He played in the NFL. And he's sitting on TV and cameras with eclectic clothes on. Nigga, his wardrobe is the silly. If it was a regular nigga on the street, you'd be like, oh, that nigga can't dress. But he got the money. So they'll placate to that. Yeah. Most of Cam, they ain't gonna never be masculine around Cam. It's just when he start turning them like, you can't get me off my square. I ain't going for you. Think about it. Cam been getting, think about it, man. You in the NFL, these dudes been having fine chicks run to their room since they've been in the league. So he understand that on YouTube. Everybody looking for the come up. He ain't flying nobody out. He ain't being friends, incognito, using a friend as a front. See what I'm saying? He like, I'm good. I ain't going for you scallywags out there.
Oh, okay. And Alpha said that's your choice, but that's your choice. You want a woman over 30, but you cannot complain about what they are at that age. Well, for the most part, I don't, because I inspect certain things. I guess I inspect females over 30, but then again, you could have these problems at almost any age, 21, 31, 41, whether it be baggage, set in your ways, whatever problems you may have, you can get them at almost any age. That's why I don't put an age requirement too much on it. At this point, everybody got issues. 21's got issues, 30-plus-year-olds got issues, 50, 60-year-olds got issues.
Yeah. I mean, but it just goes to show, since the 1980s, you know, I mean, I ain't gonna say I said as far as visible, it's happened in, well, I guess the propaganda sort of made it seem like it's happened where old men were dating young women. That's for white folk. White folk do that shit. Niggas just new to that shit. We didn't really on a big scale, because all of my aunties were married to men who were a couple years older, maybe around the same year. Just new modern shit where people are looking back to R. Kelly time, going to the high school, getting a young girl. But he like young girls. You can't date somebody 20 years. I mean, but again,
R. Kelly had issues, but I got somebody in the back. Hold on.
Welcome to the show, let the real game begin. Time to celebrate how the hustlers always win. Yeah, we built this empire from the muscle and the mind, leaving all the competition looking way behind. It's a sophisticated vision with a powerful attack, hustling muscular, and there ain't no turning back. So turn the speakers up, let the synth lead glide. This is where the strong and the proud ones reside.
Welcome to the Hustler and Muscular Show. The Hustler and Muscular Show.
We got Alpha, the first one, in here. How are you doing?
What's good? What's good, man? Shout out to everybody.
What's up, brother?
What's good, Alpha, the first one? Now, what were you saying in the chat?
Yeah. And can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I got you.
All right, because I'm on my way to the casino to get me one of them nice, lovely young women I like to date. So let me say this, and let me make it very plain and clear. I have no problem with what any man want in terms of age, race, and religion, because some men have a preference for religion, in terms of what they want to date, in terms of their dating and mating life. I don't have a problem with that. If you want, long as the woman is of age, and is of age is 18 years old, that is the legal adult age of a woman in America. That's what I go by. I know some states have it younger. I don't recommend that. I tell men, make sure she's fully legal, 18 years old. She can vote. She can go to war. She can have bad credit. And that's just that. So I don't fault men for whatever age you choose to date. But what I'm confused on is that men are making choices in women that they want to date. And it seems like they don't understand the choices that they're making. That's the problem I'm having problems with. And I'll give you an example. In my opinion, and you were right, Hustler Muscle. Yes, the modern women nowadays are out there. We can all agree to that. They doing stuff that I'm not even gonna come up here. It's funny because I keep things legal because I don't want no one channel to get flagged. I say 18 and above, but let's be honest. We have girls, little girls, engaging in activity that they shouldn't be doing as early as age 10 that I don't recommend. So I'm saying there is no rules. There is no regulation. There is none. So since there's no rules and regulation, this kind of stuff is going to go on. So what I'm confused about is when you choose to date a woman that's 30 and older, and I'm not saying neither one of you, but I'm hearing a lot of men say, well, man, why she got bad credit? Well, man, why she got a high body count? Well, man, why she been divorced? Why she got kids? Why she don't want to have that much sex? And I'm saying to myself, you're dating a woman who's 30 years old and older. She's been sexually active since age 18. We just gonna keep it for that age. We know younger, but 18 years old. That's almost 15 to 20 years of sexual activity, of dating and mating, heartbreaks, hookups, one night stands, gangbangs, orgy. We got all kind of stuff, OnlyFans, all kind of stuff going on. Why do you think a woman at age 30 and older is not going to have issues? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Hello? Hello?
Oh, I'm here. I stepped away for a while, but I heard everything you said.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the fuck going on. So, brother, how old are you, man?
I'll be 44 this year. 44. I'm a millennial.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say it with love, and Hustler Herbie said, "It's past you, man. Y'all 80s crack babies be struggling, man. Y'all be struggling. Not just you, man. Y'all just, yeah. I get it, man. I get what y'all say. You know what I'm saying?
Well, are you a boomer?
No, man. I'm Gen X.
Okay, I'm your young brother then. I'm your young brother. I watch you do kid and playing house parties. I know exactly what you are.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, and it has not, it's just a time. I get it, and just everybody can want what they want. I work with a lot of those 18-year-olds who be lost in the sauce, and then they'll grow up to be 35, like y'all running into now, not knowing anything about what to do in life. And I got a 23-year-old son who's not having the problem, with the women his age, or where most men are having, and vice versa. So, I get it. Everybody can want what they want, but Hell, it's a lot more beautiful women around the world than it is where we live at. And I didn't never want to. And this for me, I never wanted to date a woman that couldn't go out where I went. That's just me. I've always been someone who's able to, be around women and find women attractive, that are adult women,
What's your age? What's your age limit that you date? Just give me a baseline.
Right now, for me, based off my age, I would go as young as 40. Yeah, I'll say 40.
Okay, that's fine. That's no problem. I know a lot of men like that. My question to you is that how do I ask this question? Are you pessimistic or optimistic about the women that are 40 years old today in current society?
A 40-year-old today is, I'll say, pessimistic, but I'm like that with both the men and the women in a sense, right? Because everybody's at the age of maturity, and everybody, and I'll do some research just within the last 6 months. By age 25, 95% of Americans have already had sex.
Yes.
By age 25, that has nothing to do with race. By age, everybody in America is getting it on, right?
Yes, sir.
So, but I would think most people encounter, and it depends. It used to be where teenagers got together and had their first experience. We 17, 18, we all was getting, y'all aunties, y'all mamas, they was hot when they were 17. And they was getting with y'all daddies. And they was getting with y'all daddies at 17 and 18. So it wasn't that big of an age difference. So that's what I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? And then as I got older, started to see how men were going younger, it just became a little weird because working with, I don't know if you ever work with young people, they the most confused motherfuckers in the world. And now we got mature people saying that most brains don't become developed until after 25. All of a sudden, that's why niggas didn't know that shit when you was in high school. I'm not saying you, when they was in high school, baffles me. But now we understand that, damn, we still immature at such an age that's, impressionable. And now we have the age of wisdom. I'm just saying, just want to, because some people, you can get in trouble. You deal with the wrong 18-year-old, you can get your ass caught up. Because they're going to assume that you know. Not saying you.
I can only speak on my life and my choices. And 18 years old, I live in the state of California. I live in Southern California in the Los Angeles greater area. And in the state of California, a woman is considered a full adult to engage in all activities in society outside of drinking at age 18. And we know that by age 21, they can pretty much get drunk as a skunk and do whatever they want. All right. So I choose to date women from age 18 to 25 because I don't want to deal with the problems that a 40-year-old woman will do. Now, let me say this. I think we all can agree that in the current status in our current modern society, in my opinion, and this is not misogyny, this is just me giving an opinion, American women as a whole, not just color specific, this is all colors. American women, in my opinion, are the lowest quality women for long-term relationships. That's my opinion. Long-term, meaning marriage. I don't think American women are marriage material, in my opinion. I don't think they're fit for that. All right? And it's because we don't have rules and regulation. And in my opinion, other countries, they raise girls to be wives from day one. They don't let them go out and do all the crazy stuff. You see what I'm saying? Then now 30 years old, they trying to put on a trad wife dress and say they ready to bake cookies in the house. No, they don't play that in them other countries. I've been all over the world too. So I'm simply saying what I recommend to men is that if you're going to date women of a certain age, like I'll use myself for example. I date women from age 18 to 25. My last girlfriend was 21. All right. I went into that relationship knowing that number one, she gonna not know a lot of shit. Number two, she probably gonna be immature on a few things. Number three, she gonna be wanting to do a little more wild stuff, you know, hang out and all that stuff. I expected that. That was not quote unquote something that I didn't expect. So it didn't bother me. I understand dating women 18 to 25 do come with certain risks, certain behaviors. All right. When I compare that to women that's 30 and older, I tend to want to deal with women who are 18 to 25 because those issues are manageable for me. I don't want to date women that's 30 and older because they have a set of issues that's specific to older women. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally understand what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying.
get what you're saying. Yeah, I understand too.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's like cars. It's literally like buying a car. If you don't want a check engine light to come on in less than 6 months, then you probably need to buy a brand new car. See what I'm saying? But you cannot go and buy a used car and then 6 months later the check engine light come on, and now you saying, damn, well, what's wrong with Ford? Why Ford is the no, Ford ain't the problem. You bought a used car. That's what comes with a used car. You get what I'm saying? That's my issue here. That's what I'm
And
saying.
why the hell are we always comparing women to cars? Oh, man.
It's a great analogy. It's the
We
only way
always
to
do
do
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I
Hustler,
get it.
I just wanted to ask my man a
And shout
question. My
out to
man,
Gigi.
I'm sorry.
Hold on a
Sorry.
second. Hold on a second. Shout out to Gigi, the golden goddess. And she says they don't want to deal with the trauma they inflicted on grown women. So they go younger and younger to ruin their lives. Okay, I don't know about all that.
And there we go.
I just have a unique question because my man said when he go to other countries, right? In those countries that you go to specifically, are those women raised with fathers in the home or close proximity to them?
Yeah, and I'm glad you said
Okay.
that. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's why I asked that question, right? So in America,
Uh-huh.
we know what that dynamic is. The reality is most daughters are not raised with fathers as well as the sons are not, right? And in reality, I don't know if you have children, have a son or a daughter or whatever, but in reality, in America, most fathers wouldn't allow a man of their age or older to really be in relationships with their children if they had those type of relationships. I know in other countries, everybody's sort of close. And in some countries, if you're willing to pay a healthy fine, or not a fine, but a dowry per se, 15 goats and a mule, then maybe so, but that's not in America. And most of those women don't have that protective father to sort of ward off that type of behavior from the daughter or an older guy trying to, he'll have to go through that father and answer those questions before, the daughter's just running off with somebody like that. So that's what
Can I ask you a question?
Now I hear in China,
yes,
I hear in China they have something called a dowry or whatever, or a bride price, where if you marry a woman like if Fur were to marry an Asian woman, that means his family got to pay her family a large sum of money just to take her off their hands. Just so you can take her off her hands. That's how that works. That's how that works.
Yeah, that's in Africa. Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Do you have any legal right now to stop your? I don't know if you have a daughter, but I presume you do. Okay, you got a son. All right, I had a child. I lost a child a long time ago, so I don't have any right now that I know about.
Okay,
I might have some in Texas, but that's another story for another day. All right, so but essentially, do you have any legal right now on this day, right now at this second, to stop your son from dating and mating whoever he wants?
No, not at all.
And the reason why I say that is because when you bring up the father aspect, in terms of them having to go through the father, that's what I mean about rules and regulation. That's what I mean about when I say there is no rules, there is no regulation. I talked to Hustle and Muscle already explained this stuff. I talked about this before, but that's why we're having what we're having, is because there are no rules in regulation that's supported through the government. Meaning the father might be there. He might say, the father can do that with a guy of the same age or somebody who's younger than a woman. But as it stands right now, that father has no power to tell that 18-year-old woman, other than you got to get out of my house because I don't like who you dating. That's all he can do. That's what I'm saying.
That's not necessarily true, because within that dynamic relationship, it's a long-term history of it. Because, and this is, unless this is a new age America where niggas just hate their daddies and parents all together, when you building those relationships with your children, right, you're able to have those conversations about making a good choice when it comes to men and women. That's what we haven't had over the 40, 50 years. But I'm not saying, but again, most fathers, regardless of what the law is, if you have a relationship with your child, son or daughter, you're going to have those conversations often. So when they get to the age where they can make those decisions, that decision will come down to, oh, I can understand the play. And listen, it's everybody's each his own. To me, I just say stick with the 21-year-olds and over, because they can go to the club and catch all the bullshit we do. But when you have those relationships that are built from day one, and I don't know if y'all had y'all fathers around, most people on both sides will make better decisions. We're not running out here reckless just to prove that we grown. And then what we see on YouTube is people spend years in these bad situations, making the bad choices, then come back and play victim. Well, this person did this, but you knew exactly what it was in the moment, is all I'm saying. Not saying you, but even younger people, I just, you see it all over this space. Most people on YouTube done been traumatized in some kind of way. Old relationship, mama, daddy, some capacity. And that shaped the way a lot of people move today. Instead of realizing, maybe let me just look at myself, because sometimes we miss out on certain things because we trying to play a game that ain't really in us.
Let me say this. Now, this is what I'm trying to point out. You are exactly correct. The environment that the children grow up in is very important. And I think we all can agree that the environment now is not the most productive environment. Okay. I think we all agree on that. What I'm saying is this, is that from a strictly legal standpoint, just legal, once that child becomes 18 years old, they could have grew up in a 2-parent household, nice neighborhood, stability, no drugs, no abuse. And that child, from a legal standpoint, can say, I want to go do OnlyFans. And there is nothing that parent can do about it. That's what I'm talking about. If you go to other countries, right? And there's multiple countries all over the world. If that child says 18 years old and they still under the father's authority, that doesn't happen because the government backs up his play. So that's what I'm saying. When I say there's no rules and regulation, there is none. In India, they have the lowest divorce rate on history. Country of India has the lowest divorce rate year after year after year. They're also the oldest country on the planet right now. And they have the oldest religion on the planet right now. Right now, they're the oldest ones still standing. We know there was a country that came before them that fell and fall. And essentially, that's what they do. They tell that daughter and that son, you are going to marry this person. I don't care what you say. And the government backs it up. That's called prearranged marriages. So what I'm saying is this. There's no rules and regulations. So whatever you dating in the market right now, you have to accept what comes with it. If you're gonna date women over the age of 30, right? You really can't date them expecting. I mean, I don't know how to say this. I keep using the car analogy, but you can't date them not expecting the check engine light to not come on. See what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the issue I have right now with men and women. It's like you're dating you're choosing to date what you date, and you're trying to expect something different than what you're choosing. See what I'm saying? Why would you expect a woman who's 30 and older to not have trauma, to not have issues, to not have bad debt and high student loans and all? You get what I'm saying?
I understand
I mean,
that.
to be
Listen,
fair,
brother. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, it does sound kind of delusional to think that you can find a woman over 30 who's pure, untouched, doesn't have any kind of baggage. That is a bit delusional in my opinion. Because let's face it, we some old young folks up in here. Gen X, millennial, we old young folks. So we all got something going on for ourselves. Something going on.
Thank you.
But
now,
here's
I
the thing, though.
got a little bit of pushback. Now, my only pushback is the arranged marriages. Now, from what I understood, when it comes to the arranged marriages, these families are not just forcing their sons and daughters to marry just anybody. They like give them choices. They choose a person for them, and the son and daughter got to choose to mate themselves. Like it's like a meet and greet. So there is no this is gonna be your husband or your wife no matter what. Nah, that's not what I hear anyway.
And hustle.
Yes, they have some. They do have some autonomy. They have some. They do have some, but essentially, what they do is they don't.
One at a time. Go ahead, Alpha. Then Kirk, you can respond. Go ahead, Alpha.
Yeah, essentially with the prearranged marriages, and by the way, we used to do that in America before the sexual revolution. So this is nothing new. We used to do it, but that's why we had what's called a sexual revolution. See what I'm saying? So we used to do it too. But you're right. They do have agency, but the agency doesn't last too long. Meaning, she's not going to be 25 years old talking about, I don't want to take this man. Most likely, by the time she hit 21, she's pretty much hooked up. So I agree with you on that, but it's not full agency. But go ahead.
But again, even with those countries, y'all said two things that are prevalent. Even with the countries where they doing arranged marriages, guess what the men ain't doing? They ain't out here making babies prior to getting married. Most of those men are getting married as virgins too, because again, the father dynamic is there. They're making sure that they are preserving themselves. And unlike America, like you said, since they gave us the birth control pill, it said niggas go out here and fuck as much as you want. Take the risk. So yes, the sexual revolution in the late 60s, early 70s, when they came into the neighborhoods and said, hey, we're going to give y'all this birth control pill. One, y'all can delete babies whenever y'all feel the need. Two, y'all can have sex and not get pregnant. So all of that time, since all of my life, especially from the time I started having sex, right, we were free to do that. But again, we 40 years into it, and now we've seen the piss in the pool sort of part of it. Because without those dynamics in play, most of us have seen that within our own lives. We was fucking as teenagers. Wasn't nobody thinking about getting married. And I say it's the men and the women because nobody was getting those messages. And listen, by the law, yes. But this is where morals have fallen off because of people too. Because we say the law, the law say cool, but morally, where is the moral compass in a person when we sort of play that game? Because most people do it early and then circle back at we all wake up between 38 and 40 and we like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything around us is fucked up. So let me go either younger or older, get away from what I'm used to, what I've seen, the women I've seen all my life. And that's where I think a lot of us get caught up in the buck. Because in America, we understand the power of women's voice too. Because if they look at age differences, especially when it comes to black men, regardless of her age, if she told them folk that she said no, they did this, then the brother's gonna likefully suffer. I just hope that, and listen, again, it has nothing to do with nobody specifically. It's just when I work with young people and in both sides, the men are suffering more and the women are suffering. It just creates murky waters and nobody's able to find each other. I'll be glad when people start finding somebody, and whether you get married or not, build some type of, break some type of curse and build some type of wealth for everybody to eat. Right now, there's a whole bunch of sensational individualism and people just
Shout out
playing
to
the fucking
creators.
game. Yeah, everybody's just playing the fucking game. So
Let me respond to something you said. Now, this is why I think this will help with people in terms of the moral compass you was talking about, because I agree with you, and this is why I keep saying it. When I say there's no rules and regulation, I mean everybody got to stop expecting that everybody's gonna have the same moral compass that they think they have. I think that's one of the biggest problems. Is some people thinking, oh, this person was raised like me, so they're gonna think like me. They're not gonna ghost me, they're not gonna use me, they're not gonna cheat on me. See what I'm saying? And then boom, the person do what they do. So I want it, especially men. Men have got to get out of this mindset that there's some kind of moral compass going on nowadays. There is no moral compass. I agree with you. There is no rules. There is no regulation. All right. So that's number one. Once men accept that, number two, you got to start accepting what you're choosing. I think Hustle the Muscle said it at best. When he said it, people are choosing these women, expecting these women to be virtuous women at age 30 and beyond. I think that's delusional. That is delusional. If you're gonna choose a woman that's 30 and older, I mean, why I wouldn't even ask her about a body count. What's the point? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
my brother, believe me. I'm sorry.
At this point, I just want everybody to accept this truth, because this is the truth. There are no rules. There is no regulation. Yes, you can get cheated on. Yes, you can get ghosted. Yes, you can get paternity fraud. We got that going on. So I'm telling all men, just specifically men, make sure you do what? Protect yourself at all times. And if you're going to choose to date whatever woman you choose, accept the condition that she come in. Don't try to make her what you want. You got to accept that woman from day one. I'm not saying take a bad deal. Please don't take a bad deal. But stop expecting more than what you're choosing from. I'm not going to buy a used car and think it's going to go a whole year without the check engine light cut on. That's insane. That's delusional. If I don't want the check engine light to come on, I need to get a new car. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. No rules and regulation. Accept that, and I think everybody get to a happy medium. That's all I'm going to say on it.
Yep, makes sense to me. Yeah, it does make sense.
And last time I told you that, you gave me slack on Brunsburg channel.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I don't. Well, I've been on so many that Brownsburg show. Matter of fact, I was on this show. What was it, last night? I've been on so many shows with him. I don't remember off the top of my head. I got to go back and watch the replay or find the stream. I don't remember what I said.
Okay. But I talked about it last time with me and you. And you did at the end do what you just did then. That's why I like talking to you, because you do come to the logic reason. And I can tell you being genuine. A lot of people just want to be right to be right, even if they're wrong. So I will give you that, Hustle Muscle. You do come to a genuine consensus when you are presented with logical evidence. So I appreciate that, man. But that's all I'm saying on it, brother. Is 8? I choose 18 to 25. That's my age group. That'll be my age group till I die. If somebody don't like that, oh well. That's not what the law said. The law said that's perfectly legal. You don't like it, oh well. What we say down south, scratch your ass and get glad. See what I'm saying? You don't scratch your ass.
Alpha get an 18-year-old.
All right.
He's of your
Listen, those type of actions, keep me a good job. Those type of actions keep me a good. Well, I ain't working no more, but it keeps me a good job because just based on what you said, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. And this is true for every man. At some point, we pay like we weigh. So it sort of goes in reverse. Women, their beauty is in their youth, and men, as we get older and wiser, sometimes we got to come out of our pockets if we want to play those games.
My man.
It's never. People think these games are new. These games been going on for years, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm the man that, again, using my own self as my moral compass, then I'm gonna be the father to say, hey, stay away from those. And I'm not saying you, and I'm not saying if a woman's of age, she's of age, she gonna do what she want. But I'm gonna say, hey, stay away from those R. Kelly niggas. Those niggas ain't good for you. They go, hey, you fucked up out here, because they ain't gonna wife you. They might give you a baby or two and run on. They not go solidify you and make you an honest woman. So stay away from them, because I see the destruction that happens for them. Because most of us between 25 and 45, we ain't playing out here. We ain't nobody really trying to get serious. If we're gonna use people today, everybody just out here just trying to have a little fun.
I gotta get some pushback. At what age was the age that the girls were messing with, that R. Kelly was messing with, alleged or whatever he was? I don't know the case. What were the ages?
Based off the video, from
I think it was like 15 or 16 or some shit.
14 to early 20.
Remember, Aaliyah was in high school when she first met him. Aaliyah was like 15 herself at the time she debuted back in '94.
But she married him too.
I want to make this, but okay. I need to push back. I want to make this very clear, because I know you're not saying it, but let's put it out there. All right. I support men dating women who are 18 years and older. Now, if you don't agree with that, that is a moral disagreement. That's not legal. I want to make that very clear. If you
it's not illegal.
And it's not, and that's not pedophilia. That's not infanticizing. It's not.
I'm just saying. By the time you reach when you reach a certain age, you should be done with that.
That's moral. That's not legal.
I know. I get that. But we can take legality out of it and add morality. Because at 41, I'm not chasing your 18-year-old.
Never take
legal out of it. Never take the law out of it. Never take the law out of it. That moral shit. He like, fuck that moral shit. We are legal.
Legal. I support legal. I don't, because let me tell you something about morality. Morality is when white people say they Christians and then they say they want us to be slaves. Ain't that something that they say they believe the same Bible? Morality is you deserve to drink in this fountain and I deserve to go to this one. See, morals and ethics is subjective, and I don't care for them. Everybody got their own moral and subjective position. That's fine. But the law is the law. The law says what? I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you want to do it. I don't care if you know about it. What do they tell you? Ignorance is not an excuse for the law. So I'm telling you, 18 years old is the legal age of a woman that can engage in all sexual actions. If you don't believe me, look at all these girls going on OnlyFans, and when that clock strikes 12 o'clock, those girls get millions of dollars. That was Little Tay, that was Sophie Rain, and I ain't mad at them. I'm not mad at them. But that tells you where we are in this society. You may not agree with it ethically and morally, but please do not make it seem like that it's the same thing that R. Kelly did. R. Kelly did pedophilia, or PDF. Sorry, PDF. I don't want to get your channel flagged. He did PDF, which I don't agree with PDF, but I don't like people, not saying you did this on purpose, brother, but I don't like people trying to associate the idea that a grown woman and grown man, 18 years old, is a grown man. See what I'm saying? I don't like us infantilizing adults. I don't like that, because now they trying to push it up to 25. Soon it's going to be 30. See what I'm saying? We got to get off that. That's not going to work. If you don't subjectively agree with it, that's fine, but do not make it a quote unquote illegal implication. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, it makes sense. And unfortunately, Creative Solution kind of disagrees. I'm about to learn a hard lessons. I'm here for it. Creative Solution, you got a lot of shit to say. Come up and talk to us, okay? If you can.
Let me say this, and I don't know if Creative Solution is a man or a woman, but let me
It's a
say
woman.
this.
It's a female.
And the number one reason why women don't like older men dating younger women who are of legal age, I'm not talking about PDF, are of legal age, because a lot of women are subconsciously jealous that as a man get older, he can date all age groups. Whereas when a woman get older, yes, some women age 40 and 50 can date pretty much age group man, but most women cannot. That is why most of these women are upset over that. It's the old Mother Nature gives it and Father Time takes it back. And the reality is this: a man can reproduce children unless he did something wrong or some unfortunate happening to him until he dies. A woman cannot. That's what they are quote unquote angry about, that they don't have the equal value in the market that men has. As this man said on the panel so eloquently, as you get older, you get wiser, you get more money, you get more know-how. And women are upset and jealous of that. And that started after the sexual revolution. Boom.
Yep. I mean, to a degree. And shout out to Lady Zyrax for stopping by. She said you're technically unlawfully correct. And she doesn't think that they're jealous.
Technically and lawfully will keep your ass out of prison. Don't forget that, man. Don't forget that. That's what keeps you out of prison. Not what people think is right, is what the law says is right. And that's all that matters in this world. I think all black men should understand that concept by now. That's what I advocate for. I don't advocate for morality and subjective crap. You need to know that law. You need to know the law.
Now, to be fair, I do think morality has to play a role. Creator said if the legal age was 15, he would run with it. I'm like, nope, Creative, don't you go there. I don't think he would. Hopefully, he wouldn't do that, because sometimes you have to incorporate morality in addition to legality. Because sometimes, just because something is legal doesn't mean you should do it. Did you know that in Bulgaria, the legal age of consent is 15? So at 15, you can marry a grown-ass man. No, we ain't doing that shit over here. I don't give a fuck if the legal age is 13, 14, 15. I'm not getting with no minor. Hell no. So that's what morality kind of overrides legality. We don't do that shit over here. No,
That's your subjective and ethical morality, and you're allowed to have that. I probably would join with you, because I wouldn't want to be with somebody.
Say it's subjective, sir. It's not really subjective. I don't.
Well, if the law, you just said it, you just proved it. If one country is saying that it's allowed and another country is not, then clearly it's a subjective position, meaning it's not universally, it's not a universal number. You get it? It's not like everybody in every country say 18 is the age. No, we got, and I don't even want to get into that. We got countries doing it younger than that. And you know what I mean? I don't agree with that, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
I said, in Bulgaria, you could be 15 years old and still marry a grown ass person. It's not cool.
But we got to understand the concept of it, right? In those countries, right, those can be arranged marriages too, where your family is going to arrange for you at 15, 16, 17 to get married, and they technically marrying somebody within reason of their age. Is all I'm saying. In those countries.
I agree. I agree. I'm not saying that at the end of the day, ethics and morality is subjective. It always will be. But legality is objective. You have to follow the law. If you don't like that law, you can work to change it. That's what black folks said. We don't like Jim Crow. We're going to change that. See what I'm saying? So this idea of trying to infantilize adults, we got people infantilizing 30-year-old women. She 30, man. Why she can't? Why you ain't leave her alone? Cut her. We got them infantilizing men. We got 30-year-old men living at home in their parents' house, and people saying he's still trying to figure it out. This is what I'm talking about. This
I mean,
is
to be
the
fair,
garbage.
I've kind of been there myself. I just got my own place. What was it, last summer? So yeah, it takes a
Good.
little longer, but I was still
Good.
working. I was still working, going to school, been in the military for 6 years, so I wasn't getting stagnant while living at home with my moms. But I don't judge nobody for living at home past 25. So have you seen how expensive houses are? The inflation rate is ridiculous right now. You know that now, right? Inflation is so ridiculous. Buying a home these days is just blah. But
What branch you were in?
I was in the Army National Guard.
Outstanding. I was in the Army and Air Force. So shout out to you, brother.
Shout out to you.
You would not be in that category because you did something called leave home and you came back after serving your country and you had to have a transition period. See what I'm saying? So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about we got 30-year-old men who never left home ever. And at home playing video games, and people are infantilizing them. See, we got to stop this infantilization. We're infantilizing grown adults. And I'm not saying that brother who used the R. Kelly, but when we start throwing in R. Kelly situation and we're talking about dating and mating, that muddies the water. That convolutes the whole conversation. And I'm talking about 18 years and older. And 18 years old, a woman can die for this country. She could put on a uniform, jump out of an airplane, airborne, and die for this country. So why the heck she can't screw who she want to screw? See what I'm saying? So,
but is it about screwing or is it about family? See, if niggas want to screw,
a family.
Hey, it's about screwing. So that's
it's
the
about
difference.
whatever she want to do. Whatever she want to do. I don't care what she want to do.
Yeah, I get that, but again, if we had the dynamic of where fathers were in play with most of these children over the last 30 years, we wouldn't have an abundance of women running the OnlyFans at 18. We wouldn't have an abundance of women being masculine in the cigar bar and just out here wilding out that monkey. So then when they get 35 like the man and start looking for a good man, men are not looking at them like, damn, you already got 100,000 miles on you. I think men would be a more determined about building the family than to just listen, man. Like I said, most of us been fucking since we was kids, man.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and you can clip this, Hustle and Muscle. You can put me to it. I'm saying it now. I'll be the first guy on YouTube saying it, and this is controversial, but I'm gonna say it. All right. The best relationship going forward for the next 70 years is gonna be baby daddy and baby mama. I said it.
Explain that, brother.
Explain, please.
Explain that.
I mean, that's been going on for the last 30 years. Having kids out of wedlock, no marriage. That's been going on for 30 years.
The reason why I said is because of what you just said and what that brother said. I still believe that people do not understand the significance of the sexual revolution. I've talked about this over and over. People don't want to talk about the sexual revolution. And let me say this. Brother, you, the Gen Xer, Hustle Muscle, you a millennial, or you might be Gen Z. I'm a millennial.
Oh, millennial. I'm 41,
Okay.
so you got about 3 years on me, sir.
All right. So we did not do this. This is not our fault. We didn't do this. We are the post-sexual revolution children. It was the boomer men. That you got to understand. It was the boomer,
to be
it was
fair.
the boomer women that the boomer women.
Oh,
the boomer
shit.
women are the
I
ones
mean,
who
it
did
started
this.
with
That's
the Gen
what's so
Xers.
bad.
No, it didn't.
No,
No, it didn't,
no.
Hustler. He didn't. It was
Nah,
just, we
meant
were
the
just
sexual
caught up
revolution.
in it.
The
No,
revolution
it started.
with
It started before that. It's Hustler. Listen, I was born in '68. The sexual revolution has already been in play at
Thank
least
you.
a couple of years. I was born into it. But the women
Yes.
before that, that's when you saw the influxation of the single mama, baby mama, daddy
Yes.
rise. See, we broke away from the family. So when I came up, it was a lot of teenagers, y'all aunties. I don't know how old your mamas and aunties were.
Yes.
They was out here throwing that monkey around. They was out here. We saw it. So when y'all were born, Hustle, think about it, when y'all were born, y'all saw the rise of baby mama and baby daddy. Y'all were born into the culture. Y'all knew what it was from the first time y'all been able to talk.
That's
Y'all
it.
grew up with daddies
to
not
be
being
fair,
there.
I went on YouTube some years ago and I saw a CBS documentary dating back to 1986. I was like, what, a year old, maybe 2 years old, talking
I
about
was a senior in high school.
Yep. Damn. I
I was a senior.
but it was talking about women who were baby mamas living out the government, how they're strong and
Yes.
independent. This was 1986, damn near 40 years
Yes.
ago it was happening. So
Yes.
Yes.
now, how society perceived it may have been different because bad thing, you couldn't be no single mom without people scrutinizing you. Now we praise and uplifted, but 40 years ago, now you gonna get shamed.
But Hustler, that's what I'm saying. This is why that's the play. They do these interviews because they want to promote this to our community. You can do it by yourself, sister. Those women are now grandmothers. Those
Yes, sir.
children that they had, most of them have gone through the worst of who we are as a people. Ever since they're telling women, why you think they didn't interview little white kids with the baby? Because they want to
they don't.
show that you can have a baby without a man. You can come over here in this government housing and we'll take care of you. And and the most important person in that baby's life is the daddy. But however, we're gonna shut him out. He can't live with you. If you want this free government money, he can a good stepdaddy can't come and live with you. He can't come over and help
Okay,
you.
my question is this. Was that documentary really created to promote single mother culture, or was it made to make people aware of the rise in single mother culture? 'Cause remember, this was the 80s. This is back in the day when they were promoting, anti-drug campaigns, anti-violence, winners don't do drugs, that era. We all saw them coming up as children. So they were against all this shit back then. But go ahead.
Let me say this. What both of y'all are saying is true. And when I make the statement that baby daddy and baby mama will be the best relationship going forward, I make that statement based on what we've already been doing. Why is that important? Because as y'all stated, we are not making people to be in marriages anymore. We're not creating wives and we're not creating husbands. And the law don't give a shit about whether or not you got wife material or husband material. When you say I do, the law gonna say what? You will. I don't care if she taking half of everything you work, hustle. I don't care if you don't like that you losing all your money, hustle. The law says no default, no fault. Don't matter. She got a gang bang. She did it. You still gotta pay her half. That's why I said baby daddy and baby mama will be the standard in the future because it's the status quo right now.
That may be true. That doesn't mean all of us got to follow that narrative.
But Hustle, you don't. Listen, we are at an age of maturity, so we should know that that's some bullshit, right? But think about the millions of children that's going to be born from today going forward, who are going to be raised in the mindset of their adults around them, and niggas listening to YouTube videos saying, don't get with the man, don't get with the women. Treat the women like this, treat the man like this. So they're going to grow up 10 years slower. Everything about their socio-emotional development is going to be lacking. It's going to be low.
47% of children are born out of wedlock right now. 47% of children are born out of wedlock. We're already in a baby daddy, baby mama nation. We already
Well, to
there.
be fair, I'm one of them. My mom and dad never got married when she had me, so I guess I'm one of them.
My mama
So-
had 4 baby daddies. I ain't ashamed to say it. She is the baby daddy. Absolutely. I come from that shit. And I love my mama for it. I can't be mad at her because I'm the child. I'm the son. So what can I do? People say, damn, your mama had 4 baby daddies. Well, what can I do about it? I'm the son. But yes, my mother was one of those ones he talking about. She's a boomer, by the way. She's older than him. And my mother, I might have was made at Woodstock. I ain't ashamed to say I probably was made on the back seat on a Crown Royal and a blunt. Who knows? But I'm saying.
You
I'm
haven't
telling
got that
y'all,
favorite club in your neighborhood.
yeah, that's it. I'm telling y'all, that's why I say, let me say this, man. I'm not judging any man in our current society for what he got to do to survive in this environment. This environment is toxic. I'm saying that right now. It is toxic. It's not going to be right. It ain't going to get right because there's no rules and regulation. So since there's no rules and regulation, I'm telling men, don't legally bind yourself to that woman, i.e. marry her. And if you have a child, take care of your child because you don't want them to grow up and hate you. They might come up one day and shoot you. You know what I'm saying? I don't advocate for that. But that's it. Because at this point, we are in a baby daddy, baby mama nation. 47% of children are born out of wedlock. And that's not counting all the children that were supposed to be born, if you know what I'm saying. Wink, wink, baby deletion.
Oh yeah, don't get me started with that.
Don't even get me started on that. So that's what I'm saying. Look, fellas, I'm not gonna beat y'all up, man. I'm not judging neither one of y'all men. Y'all do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do with these women. They are what they are. They are the lowest quality women in the world. That's not misogyny. That's just telling the truth. And you make the best deal you can. But whatever you do, accept what you do. You got to start accepting what you're choosing to do with them. And me, I'm keeping it 18 to 25 until I die. It is what it is. I got to roll, man. Any questions before I go? I got to roll, man.
Well, man,
No,
listen,
it's
man.
all
Salute to
good.
you, man.
Salute
Good
to you.
conversation, man. Just get off the streets before all your hairs turn gray. Before I
I'm gonna
send
be a
somebody.
Or you start losing your hair.
No, for all your hair. Before I send somebody 25 over to take your money. Like, get that old nigga's money.
Hey, you know what Hugh Hefner said before he died, right? Hugh Hefner said this. A lady asked him on camera, true story. Hugh Hefner, a lady on camera said, hey, Hugh, you know these girls, you know, Playboy Bunny Man. He said, you know, Hugh, you know these girls don't want you, Hugh. You know these girls don't want your old ass. You know all they care about is your money, your fame, your to get in the limelight. She said, don't you think that bother you, Hugh? He'll say, oh, no, that don't bother me. He said, that's why I got the money. I got the money and the fame to have beautiful women around me that don't want me for me versus having old, ugly women around me that want me for me. Y'all be
Well, that sounds kind of ass backwards, but okay.
No, I agree. I understand what he's saying. Salute, man. Great conversation, man. No, man, it's all good.
Yeah, great conversation. Ferg, you got any final thoughts before I wrap up?
Hey, man, listen, man. Everybody find their lane, man, and get in your lane. Don't get in a lane that your ass ain't fast enough for. Don't get in a lane that's too slow. Find your lane and continue to work and build and create who you want to be and who you are willing to be. You know, stay out of shit that you can't handle, man, because these younger folk, although to me, technically, they're getting a little slower when it comes to life, but they getting smart as hell when it comes to what's that, scamming and scheming and taking your money. So yeah, man, just, you know, to each his own, man. Everybody gonna have to live their life. You know, I just say don't spend time wasting it on shit that ain't gonna give you no value, especially when you over 35. Just stay away from that shit. Cause I don't want to see y'all niggas at 55, 65 crying about the shit that y'all shoulda, coulda, woulda did when you was young. They take advantage of your youth. Other than that, get the hell out the way and shut up, because the world don't care.
I mean, to be fair, there are some things I wish I had did when I was younger. But then again, you can say I done did enough. I done went to school, got 2 college degrees, went to the military. You think that qualifies as doing enough, or?
Yeah, it qualifies from doing enough. And guess what? You go do more you're gonna do more. That's the thing. You're gonna do more. And it ain't necessarily gotta deal with making money, and necessarily gotta deal with, you know what I'm saying, buying shit. You're gonna make a greater impact on the world. Just being a good person and helping others. But everybody don't think like that or believe like that. So you're gonna make the right decisions. Hopefully you want to make the right decisions going forward to get the best outcome. So
I do believe that. Believe that. I do want to make the right choice. Yep.
yeah, salute to your education, man. Salute to your decision making, you know, going to the military and accomplishing things that most people are afraid to do, brother. So that's why I say don't feel no shame or no way about you doing things to better yourself. I graduated from Mississippi State in 2001, knowing that I'm gonna need that years down the road and that's why I got out of the military. You know, but
all right. 2001, I was 16. So I was still in high school when you graduated. Salute to you.
Yeah. And I graduated from DeVry. That's why I be telling you, Hustle, man, you can get so much stuff because the military paid for me to go to DeVry get a website design certificate, and they paid me everything and gave me $1,600. You know, there's so many benefits that you can get in Illinois. You just have to be willing to go through it, because I don't know how you move around, whether you drive or take the CTA or whatever. Even the metro, you can get reduced fares, especially when you go downtown. You know, you might want to catch a train. You can get a free bus pass and train pass downtown. You know, you don't have to pay for none of that because you qualify for it. So.
Yeah, I get you. Oh yeah, hey. Makes sense. But I appreciate you coming up here, sir. Great conversation.
Salute,
I have more to talk about soon enough.
Salute, man.
Salute to you. Shout out to Coach Ferg. And shout out to everybody for stopping by. Apparently, Gigi, the Golden Goddess and Creative Solutions, had a lot of backlash and a lot of shit to say. That's why I wanted one of you ladies to come on the panel and speak your piece. But if you can't come up, it is what it is. And I think we ran Creative Solution off. My bad, Creative Solution. You can hear me back there. I didn't mean to run you off the show. We're just speaking our truth, okay? Some stuff I agree with, some stuff I don't. I got to keep everything in a balanced perspective. But you know as well as I do, our society is going to hell. All of us ain't got to go down with it, but hey, the way this stuff is shaping up, it's really going down. But I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Shout out to Ivy Woody. Shout out to Lady Zyrax. Shout out to you for stopping by as well. I already said Creative Solutions. Shout out to Coach Ferg. Oh yeah, shout out to Cynical One, Christopher J, and of course Smitty. Shout out to Smitty and what's his name? Alpha, the first one. Thank you for gracing me with your presence as well. So yeah, this was an interesting show. You know, the two ladies gave you some pull. Shout out to Genesis I Am as well. Maybe I'll hop on her show later on tonight. Shout out to everybody for stopping by. Really appreciate y'all. Well, I'm about to get up out of here. This was a good night. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, Hustler in Muscular, also known as H&M, dropping gems, stomping harder than a pair of Timbs. Giving you the truth, straight out the boot, hitting home runs like Babe Ruth. That's what I do. Take care, y'all. Peace, stay warm, and deuces.
Yeah. Nigga, I'm still fucking with you. Still waters run deep. Still Snoop Dogg and DRE. 99, nigga. Guess who's back? Still doing that shit, Andre.
Oh, for sure. Check me out.
It's still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga, though I've grown a lot. Can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck. When I'm on the block, ladies, they pay homage. But haters say Dre fell off. I nigga, my last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change. They wanna know how I feel about it. If you ain't up on things, Dr. Dre is the name. I'm ahead of my game. Still puffin' my leaves. Still fuck with the beat. Still not loving police. Still rock my khakis with a cup in the crease. Still got love for the streets. Reppin' 213 for life. Still the beats bang. Still still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still, I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still, hitting them corners in them low-lows, girl. Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets, it's the DRE. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still, hitting them corners in them low-lows, girl. Still, taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets, it's the DRE. Since the last time you heard from me, I lost some friends. Well, hell, me and Snoop, we dipping again. Kept my ear to the streets, signed him Emmys, triple platinum, doing 50 a week. Still, I stay close to the heat, and even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet. My life's like a soundtrack, I wrote to the beat. Treat rap like Cali weed, I smoke till I sleep. Wake up in the AM, compose a beat. I bring the fire to you, smoking in your seat. It's not a fluke, it's been tried, I'm the truth. Since turn out the lights from the world-class wrecking crew, I'm still at it, after mathematics. In the home of drive-bys of AK Maddox. Swap meet, sticky green and bad traffic. I dip through, then I give you still DRE. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets, it's the DRE. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets, it's the DRE. It ain't nothing but more hot shit. Another classic CD for y'all to vibe with. Whether you're coolin' on the corner with your fly bitch, lay back in the shack, play this track. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Yeah, I'll break your neck, damn to put your face in your lap. Niggas try to be the king, but the ace is back. So if you ain't up on things, Dr. Dre be the name. Still running the game, still got it wrapped like a mummy. Still ain't tripping, love to see young blacks get money. Spend time out the hood, take their moms out the hood. Hit my boys off with jobs, no more living hard. Barbecues every day, driving fancy cars. Still gon' get mine, regardless. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets, it's the DRE. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets, it's the DRE. I'm representing for them gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them low-lows, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets, it's the DRE. Right back up in your motherfucking ass. 9-5 plus 4 pennies. Add that shit up. DRE. Right back up on top of things. Smoke some with your dog. No stress, no seeds, no stems, no sticks. Some of that real sticky, icky, icky. Ooh-wee. Put it in the air. We'll use a fool, DR.